You
Do it
know.
live, baby. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Nerd Theory. I hope you all had a great New Year's. Hope you all had a great Christmas. Did we see you? Did we see them on Christmas? No. Did we?
Yes, but we saw them after Christmas. Yeah. Last Monday was after Christmas.
Right. Okay.
Dude,
well,
I'm
anyways,
actually losing it too. I'm like second guessing myself now. I'm like, wait, what? Christmas? Are we sure?
the first Nerd Theory of 2022. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. Before we get in today's episode, I was very shocked. This is literally how it went. 20 minutes ago, I'm like, yo, Josh, topic for today's Nerd Theory. You got any juice? And he's like, yeah, there's a division. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, people aren't too happy with Book of Boba. I'm like, what? So if you didn't know, I don't go on social media. I don't go on Twitter. I don't know what's going on. But man, Josh takes that burden upon himself. And
I'm out here in the trenches, dog. I'm out here in the trenches.
People don't like. First of all, how you doing? How was your New Year's?
Dude, I'm doing well. New Year's was dope. Feeling good today. Today's been a really, really good day. And it's funny because you and I really liked the episode. So I'm actually like excited to get into this because the whole situation to me is kind of funny.
Show me the articles, man. There's got to be articles.
So there's a ton of articles and different things that I wanted to bring up. But I'm actually really curious with the chat as well. You know, how did you guys feel about Book of Boba Fett? I've been asking like my chats and stuff too. And it's, you know, I would say a lot of people liked it, but there are a good bit of people that were like, oh, it was kind of slow or whatnot. So let me pull this up. This is the tomato meter on this thing. Now, it's
not up yet.
It's not up yet. So it's not, obviously Rotten Tomatoes is not the most concise, like
Rotten Tomatoes,
you know. Yeah, but
most inaccurate shill website on the face of the planet.
True, but the audience score is what's more interesting here. The audience score is a little bit, you know, it tells a different tale. So if you look at the Rotten Tomatoes score of Mando, it's like in the 90s, dude. You know what I mean? So for this thing to be down in the 71, I think is kind of telling.
And how many ratings? Also
400
how many people rated. 400?
418. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
I know it's not necessarily all
nothing, dude. Let me put a poll right now on the community tab.
For sure. But it's the same kind of numbers, I believe, that what you're looking at with Mando and stuff like that. Regardless, it's just a data point. It doesn't necessarily mean the be all end all of things, but it's certainly interesting. And then if you look at the way that this is being covered, right?
Poll is up. Everybody go vote.
Vote. So if you look at the coverage that came out afterwards from mainstream media, it was definitely a little bit less generous to Star Wars as you might think. Like there were some people saying like they forgot the most important lesson, which was keep the mystery alive, saying that Boba had his helmet off way too much. I saw some people saying that it was like a prelude or like a pamphlet, not really like a book. And I found all this to be fascinating as I was kind of looking at how people were reacting last week. The articles, even today, even leading up to the actual show, which is going to release tomorrow, are fascinating. I just feel like whether or not you believe that all these articles are genuine, that all of these points here are, let's say, objectively true, it's definitely interesting that mainstream media, which used to be very, very kind to Star Wars and wouldn't really like take any shots or take a negative angle, has started to turn, right? So we've seen this almost happen consistently throughout 2021 with the different things that happen. People feel pretty comfortable to do. This is Forbes talking about how Book of Boba Fett has worse reviews than all Star Wars and Marvel shows so far. So just frankly speaking, looking at this data, it's literally lower than everything that's come before. I also think it's pretty interesting that apparently, so in this article,
Josh, where are they getting that data from?
So this one right here, they're pulling Rotten Tomatoes
from the 400 people that voted.
Yeah, for sure.
I guarantee you, the poll I just put up probably has more than 400 votes right now, like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, 100%.
655 votes. 89% of people say yes. 11% of people say no. And that's in 2 minutes of that they loved it.
Oh, sure. No, but I mean, let's, I'm first of all, I'm pumped that that's true, but you can't deny these numbers. Like that poll doesn't mean that these polls don't
Yeah,
exist.
but
You know what I mean?
this is such a misleading title for an article, Forbes, because all of these shows are complete. They're done. This is the
Yeah, but
first
they're talking
episode.
about right, but they're talking about the I believe they're talking about the first episode.
First episode of every show.
Uh-huh.
Can you
Yep.
rate each episode of each show?
Yeah,
On Rotten Tomatoes?
definitely. Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely. you can.
pull up Mando season 2, episode 1.
Let's see here. Mandalorian season. You're saying season 2, episode 1,
Season
or which
2,
one?
episode 1. Yeah. If they can do it by episode, then okay.
Okay, so
But
season
even
2.
then, it doesn't look like it goes by episodes, does it? Episode list, perhaps?
Yeah.
Nope. You can't vote per episode.
Yeah, so this one had a 95, the first one, 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's the critic consensus.
Forget the critics. They don't know shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Regardless, it's still
82 people.
Yeah, for sure. But dude, so here's the thing. Like, I understand what you're saying. I'm not necessarily arguing with you, but these are the metrics. Like, if the show was killing it, and I say this to people all the time, if the show was killing it, people would be bringing up the same thing on the opposite end. They'd be like, "Oh, dude, it's a 99%. Like, this is crazy," and all these different things. It's a data point, dude. It definitely means something. Is it the be all end all? No. But what it means is that the narrative out there for Book of Boba Fett is definitely not as strong as the other Marvel shows. This other point here that I found was really, really interesting. So the viewership is 13% higher than Hawkeye, which when I first heard that, I was like, well, fuck yeah, it better be. It's the
Obviously,
Hawkeye show, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I found to be kind of interesting is it is pacing 32% behind Loki. So it's 32% behind the Loki series as far as viewership was concerned for its opening, its premiere. So I don't know what this.
I think I know the reason for that.
What do you think it is?
Okay. Loki's been around in the MCU since pretty much the beginning, which, mind you, the first MCU movie ever now is the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
I gotta say. And you can't say spoilers because it's been out for like how long now?
True.
So you want to see where his story is, for the diehard fans and also for the regular fans who just got, used to Marvel with the movies coming out instead of the comics.
Yeah.
Boba Fett is an iconic character, much like Thor and Iron Man and all that, maybe even more so to some people.
Yeah.
But really, he just showed up in The Mandalorian Season 2 last year in like 2-3 episodes. That's it. So people aren't as invested. They haven't been hearing Boba Fett's name for the last decade like they have Loki.
Right, but I would say, here's my only rebuttal to that. Why did The Mandalorian perform so much better then? Because
they brought Luke Skywalker back.
No.
After
I'm talking about before that, even in season 1. Why did it perform so much better?
Oh, because of Grogu.
Right, but you didn't know Grogu was going to be in it going into it. He's the little tease at the end of episode 1.
Season 2, you do.
Yeah.
Were you talking about season 1?
Yeah, that's what I said. So you said that Boba just shows up, but he's also this iconic character. Mando, nobody knew anything about Mando, dude. Like, we didn't know anything. We have no attachment to this character whatsoever. Just simply the fact that it's Star Wars television was enough of a draw to create a super big headwind for Mando season 1.
When did Mando come out? Mando came out before episode 9, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go.
So you think episode 9 could be a part of what's going on with Boba?
I think the Star Wars, if you look at the Star Wars fandom as a whole cookie, I think when Rogue One came out, it was the full cookie. I think when The Last Jedi came out, you chipped off probably a third.
I love this cookie.
When The Rise of Skywalker came out, you chipped off another third. So you had 1/3 of the fandom really left. And the rest were like, I'll come around if something comes out, like a show comes out. And then the rest of them are just like, nope, I'm done. I'm done with Star Wars. It's over.
So you know what? I actually don't necessarily disagree with that. I think that
whereas, if I may finish,
Yeah.
Whereas with Marvel, they have continuously and effectively built upon the lore that is Marvel, and they have really stayed true to the characters, hardcore fans and regular fans, and they've done a marvelous, no pun intended,
Yeah.
job with that.
Yeah.
You know, thanks to Feige and your boy and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But with Star Wars, they are freaking pushing a stone uphill. They
Mhm.
are like, it's a grind right now.
Yeah.
And they brought it back with Luke Skywalker, but they got way more work to do. And if this is the kind of viewership that we're getting for Book of Boba, sadly, which I think is bullshit, because episode 1 was, if you understand the lore and you understand Boba Fett, I think it was beautiful. And if you see the trajectory of where the story is going, I think he's trying to be weaker right now so that it leaves a big gap for later on when he just turns cold-blooded.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. And I want to talk about the episode in depth because I think you and I are on the same page with it. But to sort of circle it back and talk about something you just mentioned, I agree that a lot of this is actually not to do with Book of Boba. It has more to do with where Star Wars as a brand is at and a sort of detachment that a lot of folks have from the Star Wars brand, which is something I've been talking about for weeks and weeks, months and months, right? It definitely feels like that has added into it. For me, frankly, looking at that as like Loki and Boba Fett, like I love Marvel, you know what I mean? But if there are
Mhm.
2 toys on the shelf and I only pick one and it's Loki and Boba, it's not even close, bro. It's Boba every
Yeah.
single time. So I personally am shocked by that. I was like, dude, what? And the Rotten Tomatoes thing, like that's not a super big deal, but it is still a data point. Like you got to think about the fact that that many people gave a crap enough to go, you know, give it that particular score. And it's an aggregate, but the aggregate is still a data point, right? It means that there were more people willing to gather around under positive aspects of these other shows than there were for this one, you know?
Right. Right.
So I don't know, man. It's an interesting topic, and I think that getting into some of the stuff that people criticize about the episode itself, I think that there's a lens on a lot of Star Wars fans where they automatically view a lot of the content and a lot of the decisions and the things that PR says through this lens of you know, waiting for the ball to drop, the other shoe to drop, if you will. Like they're, you know, not super excited about any of this stuff, and they're almost like looking for the cracks, right?
Mhm.
So like with Boba specifically, we can get into some of the complaints that I've seen people label, but they said, I think the biggest one, and I was telling you before we went live, I find this one to be hilarious. I don't agree with it, but I just think it's really funny meme, is people were calling him Beta Fett, right? So Beta, you know, Fett.
Yeah.
And I think it's hilarious, but like the main sort of criticism there is he got beat up all episode. He made Fennec went and did his dirty work. He just gets shot, and he's not Savage, totally put together Boba. So
Of course.
yeah,
Of course. Like, why do people not get this crap? Like, first of all, if they want to say, they're saying he's weak. Is that what they're saying? He's a beta. Okay.
yeah, that they sort of
Okay.
Disneyfied him, and they're
No, bullshit. Okay. Let me explain. First of all, and I want to know what really is their issue with Beta Fett or whatever. First of all, he got freaking digested. He
I
fell into a
know, bro.
sarlacc pit. The guy got digested by a freaking sarlacc with acid burns. Like, did you see his skin was like white? He was like a ghost. He was like dead.
Yeah, I loved it.
He breaks out of there. I mean, he had like no oxygen in there. He had to use the freaking oxygen reserve from the stormtrooper. He breaks
Yeah,
out of there. It somehow gets through the sand, okay, and is left for dead on the sands of Tatooine. Literally, he's sun scorched, not just by one sun, but two in freaking desert, dehydrated, beat up by Jawas, stripped pretty much naked, and then he has to walk how many miles to the freaking Tusken Raider camp where
yeah,
he's probably not fed, and then he gets beat up again by some youngling Tuskens,
yeah.
and then he's chained or whatever, roped to the freaking stump in front of the fireplace, runs away, gets beat up by the Kylo Ren Knights of Ren looking
Yeah.
sand people, gets brought back, and then has to do all this crap and fight that freaking Goro looking dude.
Machamp,
Like,
dude.
Like, yeah, what? Like, how is he weak in any sense?
Beta!
Like,
It's just so ridiculous to me. Like, people were saying he's weak. I'm like, dude, I'm pretty sure they spent the whole
okay,
episode showing you how fortified his will was.
okay.
Like, that's the
No,
whole point.
I'm not even done. That's just his like beginning part. Okay, you
Okay.
get to the part where he's like losing to the thugs in the street or whatever, who are probably hired from the mayor by the mayor. The reason he is weak is because he's not fully healed. What does he have to do? He has to go back to Jabba's palace, his palace now. He has to heal. And why is that a plot point? Why does he have to heal? Anybody?
He got all
Because we
scorched up.
get flashbacks.
Yeah.
If he doesn't heal,
sure.
we
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
get flashbacks. We don't get the story.
Mhm.
They have to fit that in there somewhere. Also, this is character development for Fennec, for her to look badass. She's
Yeah.
a master assassin. I mean, like, what do you want? Like,
Yeah.
how is he beta in any sense? Like, this is literally Boba healing himself and coming back to power. And people don't want to see that. They just want to see Boba like guns blazing going in there. It's like, that's not like, you guys are too used to Rey. This is not how it works.
Yeah. Well, that's a great point that you
Like,
brought that up because
we whine and we bitch about Rey
exactly.
being
Yeah.
overpowered all the time, but then Boba has a little bit of a struggle, and it's like, nah,
I know.
he's beta. It's like, what you guys?
I totally agree with that.
Come
Yeah,
on.
I think that's the sort of irony of the point, right? Is that when it came to Rey, people were like, no struggle, no training, nothing, And then we do a Boba Fett show, and for whatever reason, that doesn't apply to Boba. People want him to be just out there slanging, crushing skulls, which by the way, he already did. Like, you already got that. You got that in the last season, Mando. He took those
I
stormtroopers
guarantee you,
the F out.
he's gonna be monstrous.
So
in this by the end,
right? So do you agree? And this is sort of my thing is that he's trying this other way because to me, the thing that I love about the episode the most is that it's just so Western, dude. It feels so Western, and the obvious thing is that he's trying to be the shepherd. He's trying to be the sheriff. He's trying to do this other thing, but then his sort of savage nature, like he's going to be put into a situation where he's going to have to go full Fett, and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be scary, and it's going to be like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's like the Western trope is that like this killer is trying to change his ways, right? Like that, and he's not going to draw on anyone anymore. And then all of a sudden, when it goes down, it's like, whoa, like this dude's crazy. So yeah, man, I feel like that's exactly what they're setting it up for, and it's a good story beat. It's the first one, you know.
Episode, like, what do you want, man?
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna say when Kenobi starts and Vader's like in his freaking rehabilitation chamber, and he's just like, oh, Vader's a bitch. It's like, no,
like,
dude.
Darth
do you understand?
Beta. Yeah, no. I totally understand that. I think that's kind of funny. So, do you think then? Because another thing that people were saying was that just all the backstory with the Tuskens is just kind of unnecessary or silly, right?
It's
like
badass. I love it.
Yeah.
How is it unnecessary? Who are these people? Is this like one person on Twitter or like the 70 people on what's that? So rotten.
It's 400 people theory, first of all. But
let's see how many votes the poll has now.
Yeah, see how many of your bots are on this.
Yeah, 5.7 thousand, and 88% say yes. So in 15 minutes.
Say yes. How about that?
Maybe these Forbes articles should be looking at a better consensus, a better poll than freaking 400 people on Metacritic or whatever rotten.
Yo, you're so fired up. I love it. Dude. I mean, I've seen it in a lot of different places. I think that, to be fair, so this is what's so funny to me is like I acknowledge that it's a slower episode. It's not the craziest stuff doesn't happen. It's not like I could sit here and be like, this was the most incredible episode of all Star Wars Disney Plus or any Disney Plus in general. But I think we're right. Well, that's what I think you and I are at. Is like it's a brilliant first beat. Like it's a really, really good beginning into the struggle of this character. So yeah, I'm all for it. Now let me ask you this: if episode 2 is just a little bit more of the Tusken thing, because I don't think we're done with the Tusken. He just got accepted into the tribe, right? So yeah, I think we're gonna get more. I think he's gonna get trained. Like I think all the moves you see him take on those troopers with, I think he's about to learn those, from the Tusken. I also think that kid, the little Tusken kid, is going to play a role moving forward too. Might probably, come into play later. But yeah, so I think you're gonna get more of that. And then we know just from what we've seen in the trailer that Fennec's going to take the assassin to Boba. then they're both going to roll up to the mayor with the assassin. So are you Gucci with a whole nother episode that's kind of like the second part of this one,
Yeah,
and nothing crazy happens? You'd still be
absolutely,
chilling?
dude. I don't care. Like, action's dope, action's cool, but I want some freaking story. Like, I mean, the sequels were just there was I don't even know, dude. Like, it just was not for me. I'm very excited about Book of Boba. It feels like it's developing the character and characters, and it's developing the story, and there's cool action in it already. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what people are complaining about. He's trying. He's supposed to look pathetic at this point, and people don't
Yeah.
get that. It's like this is the whole journey that he's supposed to be going in there, and people are just kind of giving him looks, and he's got his helmet off. If he goes in there guns blazing, helmet on, like, is the whole show going to be just Boba being a badass and just not taking any licks? Like,
Because that's just a montage. That's not really a
well,
story.
yeah. What
you
is
know?
that? Like,
Yeah.
that's not character development. That's not, and that's nothing. It's just Ray, which
Yeah.
everybody loves. So hey, what the hell? Why don't you like
Yeah.
this? Because it's a
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, I think that for me personally, I think that you'll get a lot of that, but I do want to see a little bit of the wider scope of the show. Like for me, I think the first episode is great because it's very personal. Like it's just Boba, a little bit of Fennec and all that, but it's really Boba, dude. Like it's just kind of filling you in on what happened with Sarlacc, getting you to sort of realize where his new station in life is.
Mm.
I personally thought like little moments like where he's like, "This is weird." I used to work for him. Like some people might think that's like, oh, they're turning him into a clown or whatever. I like that line. I was like, dude, no, that's exactly the point. Like you need to establish that he was a bounty hunter. Now he's becoming this crime lord. He's not used to this.
All right.
That's called growth. Like that's
People-
what we're gonna see him, do.
People got to understand that he is not Darth Vader.
Yeah.
He is not Vader. Like, he does take jobs. That's literally his job. He takes jobs. He gets money to do bounties, to do things for people. That's all it is.
Mhm.
Like, if Vader was acting like a little bitch boy, then yeah, I'd have a lot to say. Believe me, when Kenobi comes out, I'm
Yeah.
sure I will have a lot to say. But I don't see any problem with Boba. I think this is great character development. I think it's off to a great start. I think Jon Favreau knows what the hell he's doing.
Yeah.
And I think people should, these articles should stop looking at Rotten Tomatoes and there are 20 people that critique it. Like, what?
Yeah. No,
What
I
is
mean,
this?
well, again, I think that some of that stuff just speaks to the wider narrative. Like there are plenty of people out there, like, big YouTubers that have done videos with pretty significant amount of views that sort of clown on the show or that look
Who?
down on the show.
Who?
I'm not going to name names. I'll tell you
No
off camera.
names. I don't give a shit. I'll call them all out, man. Who?
No,
Who are these people?
just
talking
look
shit
it
on
up.
Boba?
Look it up
I don't-
yourself.
Where?
Look it
What
up.
do I type in?
Dude, what? Just look up Boba Fett reviews and what
On YouTube?
people- yeah. Trust me, bro. I'm not making this shit up. This is a thing. This is a thing. I'm not saying it's
Where?
a big deal, but it's definitely a little bit of a divisive beginning to the show. And a lot of people, honestly, man, from what I've seen, because I have a lot of discourse with my community as well. There's a good chunk of them that even though they like it, admit that it's like slower and that it needs to get going.
Well,
And for
yeah,
me-
it's the first episode.
Yeah. For me personally, like what I think they do need to do is have something really noteworthy to talk about after the second episode. For me, I think episode 1 totally fine, totally serviceable. And honestly, like I'm pretty much with you. Like even if they give me just a 2-part or part 2 of that first episode, I'll be like, oh, I'm cool. Like I'm good. But I think for the narrative online and for Star Wars as a brand, it would benefit them a lot if they had some kind of cameo or if they had some kind of either a reveal, a connection, or something of that nature. That's what I think.
Connection to what?
To the wider story. You know what I mean? To like other crazy things that are going on in the Star Wars universe. Is there somebody behind the mayor, or is it literally just the mayor? Because to me, it feels that feels a little too close, a little too small. You know what I mean?
We'll get there.
Yeah, I'm craving like, some wild Star Wars MCU type stuff. you know, like some crazy cameos and stuff of that nature.
Damn, dude. 1.1 million views from new rock stars for their Book of Boba Fett breakdown. Wow.
Yeah.
Good for them. Crazy.
Yeah, they crash.
That's wild.
Yeah, Eric Voss crashes it. Yeah, they do
Who?
good work over there. That's the guy that runs New Rockstars.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy, man. The
Mhm.
shit on me. Jesus.
Yeah. They've been slaying it. They did a ton of crazy stuff for the Marvel stuff as well.
Yeah, I see. I'm looking at it right now. 10 million views with the Spider-Man No Way Home breakdown Easter eggs. That's wild,
Dude.
dog.
Yeah, and they did that video
the hell?
like a day or two late. Like they spent time just working on it,
Wow.
and it's still
That's
just
good. Good for them.
crushed. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they did 44.7 million views last month. That's crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. I
Yeah,
like seeing
they're killing it.
people win like that.
Yeah,
I don't know
for sure.
anything about them though, but are they chill?
Oh yeah, really good people, and they do really good work. Like
Nice.
Eric's he's just a workhorse, man. You know what I mean?
Nice, dude. Good for him.
Yeah.
Dope.
But anyways, back to Beta Fett. You don't see the cracks. You think everybody's crazy?
No, I think everyone's entitled to their opinion. I just don't agree with it.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I'm pumped to see you so vigorously defend Boba.
Absolutely.
It's nice.
I'm a passionate Star Wars fan. What do you expect?
I expected you to be like Beta Fett and then just like hate him or whatever.
No, hell no, man. Well, also because I think I understand stories and I understand where it can go. At least I like to think I understand stories. But I don't know, man. This whole process of my channel has it's been writing fan fictions, writing. Essentially, we're writers. Like that's what it is. We just write.
Storytelling.
So for me, yeah, and like with my own stories that I've written, I feel like I can see where like you have to have this massive gap in order for it to feel like there's a shift, there's a change, something happened in this show.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's just the same. It's stagnant. It's Ray.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, dude, I totally agree. And I think that it'll be interesting to go into the next one and just see how all the discourse goes. But I'm with you. I think it's a brilliant first episode. I do agree. Like, it's funny because from just as a Star Wars fan, I'm like selfishly glad that I like the episode, but also just because I like to just report on what is going on online, like how is the conversation going and where are fans at. I am certainly seeing differences, you know what I mean, and just seeing a little bit of what I would describe as just people sort of have their knives out a little bit more.
Josh, I have an idea. Okay, so if all these articles are looking at Rotten Tomatoes, how about everybody here, we go there and we literally change it in real time?
I mean, you could, but look, I don't know how Rotten Tomatoes works, but they're supposed to have some functionality to prevent that kind of stuff.
Okay, well then go and vote on my poll, and maybe Forbes, you should take a look at my freaking community poll because it's probably more accurate because it's actual Star Wars fans.
Do a big video tomorrow and say Forbes is dumb.
No. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it on my gaming channel. I do like,
you got the platform. You could put it out there. You could be like, hey, guess what? Everybody's wrong about.
Oh, if I want to stir stuff up, man, I can stir it.
Stir it up, baby.
My poll is skewed. Now I'm looking at chat. My poll is skewed as F. How is it skewed? Please tell me how it's skewed. Dude, I put up a poll. No. I put up a poll that says yes or no. Did you like the show? Yes or no? What is skewed about that?
But like is not love.
Like,
maybe they like it, but they don't.
I don't know, bro. 2022, I ain't taking no shit from anybody. You got a new Star Wars theory, more aggressive Star Wars theory. It's a different new year, new me, baby. Okay, I'm not playing.
Shit!
I'm not playing anymore.
He's not playing, dude. He's coming hard. Anybody says Beta Fett around him, you're getting the neck. You're getting like freaking Steven Seagal.
It's over, dude.
No, I love
playing
it.
No more.
I'm into it. Let's go with Boba.
Yeah, and no more sitting on the fence theory. Well, it was okay. Well, no. 2022, new year. Y'all getting it raw.
Damn.
Don't like it? Unsubscribe.
Oh shit! Throw it at him.
I don't play anymore, man.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. So what do you expect for episode 2? We can talk about that a little bit.
I
Maybe
think he's
get
going
into
to
a
go in
little
the back
Q&A.
there a little more. We're going to see some more flashbacks. I think there's going to be a big sort of. I think there's going to be a huge connection with him and the Tuscans, big time. And I think he's been rolling with them for 5 years until he gets his suit back. So I think probably throughout the whole show, we will most likely get some sort of flashbacks or something like that.
Mhm.
I think he will probably go off world. He will probably go to Nar Shaddaa. He will probably go to like some crime worlds that the Huts controlled more than just Tatooine. I think he'll go to the not the unknown regions, but maybe the Outer Rim. I believe he'll just try to bring in as many people as he can. Maybe go after Han Solo again. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Maybe
Dude,
at the end of the episode, we see the Millennium Falcon zip past, and he's like,
Chewie, we're home again. Like, just fly.
and that's how this season ends. Like, I don't know, man.
Let's go. Yeah, there was a new report, a place in London that's apparently not reliable at all called The Sun. They reported that they heard Harrison stepped away from Indiana Jones to go film the cameo for Book of Boba. So
Oh, that'd be amazing.
It'd be amazing. But we're still at the same spot. Basically, The Sun is so horrible that even though people are excited about it, they're like, it's The Sun. You know what I mean? So you can't really take it seriously.
Hey, but Josh, we got about 6,000 people here again, which is awesome.
Yo.
And we appreciate you guys. We hope you guys enjoy the show. We hope you guys like our personalities. We always like to give it to you guys raw and unfiltered here. And we hope to make this show even bigger and better in 2022. And
absolutely,
we thank you for keeping us all here as content creators and creating this community, because we can only do so much. It's you guys that have been doing everything else. So we appreciate you, we love you, and we hope all the best in 2022 for you, and we'll bring the best content that we can.
Absolutely.
And with that, make sure you hit that like button, because that helps.
Yeah, amen. And I also want to everybody put a 1 in the chat if you're excited to see Theory get all fired up about Star Wars again, because I'll put a 1 into the chat, because that was kind of fun. That was fun.
Just wait till Kenobi comes out.
Yeah, he's gonna go crazy. Everybody's gonna be like, Darth Vader.
Well, also because these are the characters that I know the best.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the first 6 movies are where my information is very strong. Outside of that, the lore, legends, I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it wanes as it gets further and further out into the unknown regions.
Sure.
But the first 6 movies, the core of Star Wars, the Clone Wars, I feel like that is my bread and butter. That is what I'm so interested in since I was 6 years old and enamored with Star Wars. So I feel like these characters I hold very true, and I'm very, very passionate about them. And I understand them, I feel like, because I've seen a lot of different comics and books with their character developments with different writers. So I feel like I have an idea of what I'm talking about. But
yeah, and I mean,
makes for a good discussion.
Yeah, 100%. And that's going to be the big show for them. That's a big test. I'll be super confused if that comes in under Loki and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, that show should dominate. You know what I mean?
Think
like,
so, yeah.
I think it should just dominate. So for me, man, like, I'm super into Boba. I would love if this second episode left off in a scenario where, the mayor's assassins don't work out or whatever. And you basically get that old gangster situation where the person's like, we're gonna need to bring in the big guns, and then like it's like, who should we call or whatever, and literally, dude, just show all of them, dude. Like, show Bosk, Dengar, like IG-88, like everybody, like Cad Bane, all of them. Like, of course, that's fanboy dreaming, and like anything even close to that would be super fun, something like that. But I think there's a way to wrap up the stuff we're doing with the Tusken and also the mayor stuff, and then leave us in a place where the rest of the episode is like all these heavy hitters coming after Boba, because they obviously want him off the table. He's trying to do his thing and set up his own, crime empire. And I think it's all going to start to unravel. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the exciting thing to watch go down. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I'm in it, man, and I am excited. I'm hyped up that we've got Star Wars live action back. Of course, the first episode, like, it's just so funny, man. Like, because I know, coming from the Marvel community, like I a lot of those same Marvel people that are like getting into Star Wars, or the cross pollination, if you will, they like that stuff from Mando season 2, where you have all the crazy cameos, you have all those things. So I do feel like some of that anticipation from the fans being like, yo, where's the craziness? Where's the craziness? And I think they're going to get it. You know what I mean? Like, I do think it's coming. I'm just curious as to whether or not they're going to make people wait even more, because Star Wars is different, right? Star Wars could do that. They could do the 2 episodes of this enclosed kind of story and then blow it up with some crazy stuff. So yeah, I'm here for the ride, man. I'm into it, and we'll just see where we go from here.
I feel like we already know what happens with the mayor, right? Because we saw in the trailer, one of the trailers, how Fennec and Boba walk in there, don't they? And they have with the prisoner. Dude that she captures at the end.
Correct.
So they go to the Ithorian, and the little P-boy guy, the assistant, whatever that came there. He's there, and they're probably going to make like a deal with him or something. And I don't know.
I think Boba will try to continue to be political. You know, he'll try to continue to be like, because he says apparently like, you know damn well who, right? And the guy's gonna be like, who's in here unannounced? I think what you're gonna get is a little wag of the finger, like Boba basically being like, hey, I'm trying right now to be a different way, and if you are cool, like we're gonna be cool, but if we have problems, like that's gonna be big problems for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And this is what people don't get, is that he is really trying right now. He's really turning over a new leaf, and he's first trying this I intend to rule with respect phase. And when that doesn't really work, he cracks down, and I think people will be deathly afraid of him. It's just going to take some time, and this is the way we lead to that. Like, this is all like Boba Fett hasn't been around. The last time we saw him was 1983. Like, what the hell?
I know. No,
and then we saw his dad, and like real Boba Fett. And of course, there's a lot of story that needs to be explained. We can't just jump right into him, guns blazing, being badass Boba Fett. If you want that, go read the comics.
Yeah,
it's all there.
Yeah, 100%.
But this is telling that story in live action, and I think they're doing a really good job. It's the first episode. Like, I said it in the stream when we watched the watch party. And by the way, I'll see everyone at the watch party tomorrow night, 11:30 p.m. This could be like an episode 0. If this was an episode 0, people would be a lot more forgiving. Right? Like if this was released 2 weeks prior to, let's say, the show coming out, the show premiering, I think people would be like, okay, this is very forgiving about it, and be like, this is awesome. This is like a nice prelude. Either way, I still think it's fine. I think it was a great explanation, and I'm looking forward to the second episode.
Yeah, man, I'm with you. I think it's funny too, because with that 7 episode count, you could almost think of it as an episode 0. Like, you know what I mean? And then you have a 6 like crazy.
Yeah, well, that's how I see it.
After it. Yeah.
But,
I mean,
this is, they probably will have another season. I hope. I'd imagine.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, look, here's the thing. Whether or not they have another season, I think we both think there's more Boba story. Like there's whatever they're doing with these characters and setting up this world, like there's a specific reason they wanted to do a Boba show after establishing him in Mando. Like it is this sort of Filoni-verse kind of a feeling. And I think that also plays a little bit of a part in people's expectations and just seeing what they did in Mando 2 and wanting to see more of that. And I think it's coming, but I think that what they did in this first episode was so classic Western. It really establishes a large area for the character to grow and change. Dope, so dope. Yeah, I
didn't even know people were complaining about it until you said anything. But anyways, let's read some of your guys' super chats and your messages. Thanks for sending the money, and we'll get to it now. So Graham says, at least now we can say Warner Bros. And DC is the worst company of all time, and not Lucasfilm, at least right now.
It's true.
Oh, I saw Matrix.
Yeah, what'd you think? I actually watched your movie, bros.
Watched review movie, bros. We gotta do one together.
Yeah. We do. I agree with you a lot. Actually, I think that's another situation where people, I don't know, like you said it really well. Where you said like if you understand the lore, something like this totally makes sense, and that goes kind of beyond the movies a little bit. It's like Animatrix, playing or knowing about the Matrix Online, because they put like story beats in there. So if you really deeply understand the lore, like I actually thought it was cool, man, and the effects were phenomenal, dude. Like Morpheus, like his robot stuff when he's like out. Spoilers, I guess, but when he's in like the real, what they did with him, I was like, that is dope, dude. Like that's cool. So
there's some stuff I still didn't really understand, but we got to talk about it on on Movie Bros. Go subscribe to our movie channel where we watch movies and we review them together.
Yeah.
People saying he's weak for getting beat up by sand people, but let's see them get burnt alive by however long he hide. Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, what's he supposed to do? Yo, Veeds, as a known Boba hater, I thought episode 1 was good. Dude, even Boba, even
Vito liked it?
I just called Vito Boba. He's probably
Don't do that. Yeah, no.
I'm glad they finally explained how he got out of the Sarlacc. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And I'm glad he did it on his own, for real.
Yeah, that's pretty badass. I think they rushed the montage at the beginning when they were covering how Boba survived episode 6. Yeah, that was a little fast.
Yeah, I could have done more with that. I'd like to see more of it. So maybe more's on the way.
Yeah, that was a little bit quick. I would have liked to have seen him like rummaging through the stomach a little bit or wherever, you know.
Well, even the Attack of the Clones stuff, like that stuff was there for a second and gone. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think they're just showing trauma. Like when he goes into that trauma mode, like what it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I would have liked to have seen more of it, but that's okay. That's fine. I guess they just really wanted to drive home the fact like people have been, you know, contemplating how he got out of there, unless you read Legends comics and stuff, for, you know, 40 years. And, you know, he just used his flamethrower. He's out of there. He's fine. It's kind of funny. What is with these studios ruining their top franchises, Star Wars, DC, and besides Spider-Man, Marvel really dropping the ball lately? Did Marvel drop the ball?
I don't agree with that, but I think that that is sort of a narrative that's going on out there, like minus Spider-Man, there's like everything's a mess, and I just don't agree. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's a lot. Like, honestly, we live in like a nerdy wed train, dude.
The comment, dude.
Oh, 2020 season 3. I know, right? I mean, that's an ongoing show. That show's been fun.
Tamora Morrison, first role back in Star Wars since 2002, and this is what he hears. Shake my head. I love the Book of Boba Fett first episode. I was there in the watch party. They killed it. Looking forward to the next. What's up, Charlie? Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night, man. Unless we do a stream tonight on the gaming channel, which we might. By the way, big shout out to everybody who subscribed to Cobra Kai Theories, my Cobra Kai channel.
Oh, I watched all of it. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's good.
What'd you think?
I liked it a lot, dude. I liked it a lot. They find such an interesting way to keep it fresh, and even though it gets tropey, like the thing is, you know what it feels like to me? Anime. It feels like it's written like anime, where they're like, oh, but we're gonna do this crazy thing, and then oh, he's gonna end up with this, and then she and them, like tension. Like it's like involved. Some of it's predictable, but it works. You know what I mean? It keeps it fresh. So
I wouldn't say it's anime, but I don't know. Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's the vibe I get, where I'm like, yo, this is they are just doing all the things in this show.
They're doing a great job, man. They're killing it. Hey, Theory, Happy New Year. I think Boba Fett was good. I give it 8 out of 10 like you do. How you guys? We're doing good, man. How you doing, Nicholas? Did you have a good New Year's? We're chilling. I stayed at home and watched Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. I was just chilling as well, but I had a good one, man. I played just a bunch of Halo. Just was a degenerate.
Nope. Dude, they're making Outlast 3. Have you ever played that game? It's very scary.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's scary?
Yeah. We should play it together. We should have a gaming channel together, too.
We should definitely do some gaming, but I don't know about
gaming
that scary
bros
stuff. Gaming Bros. I like that,
Make
actually.
a whole franchise.
A whole franchise. It sounds like a franchise.
Yeah. Do you think they rushed the first few minutes of the episode when they explained how? Yes. Absolutely, dude. And thanks, John, for the super chat. Yeah. I don't know why they did that, but that's okay, I guess.
It's not the end of the world.
Oh, it's all right.
I think you'll get more.
Fans aren't happy, so I thought the episode was excellent, and I can't wait for future episodes. P.S. Hi, Theory and Josh. Critics are stupid, period.
I love it, dude.
I don't trust critics.
I know.
I don't trust critics.
I know.
They can be bought. Well, I guess so can other people, too.
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure if Star Wars came out now instead of 1977, people would complain about it. I love your content, man. Thanks, Captain Jack.
People do like to complain.
Picture.
It is funny.
He looks like Arnold.
He does. Get down. Get to the
down. I personally gave the pilot episode a 7 to 8 out of 10. Was it perfect? No. There were details I wasn't thrilled with, but they had no impact on the story itself. Yeah, I mean, it's not a perfect episode. I feel like Mando season 2, the
Season
finale
4.
was
Perfect. I think there's a couple perfect episodes in Mando too. The first episode's really good, bro. Like
it
was
fun.
But I mean, that's Johnny Fabs after doing like producing a whole first season. You know what I mean? And he was like,
Yeah. Aren't happy, huh? I bet it's those Disney sequel fans that don't anything about Star Wars. Who are these people who don't like it? Like,
I'll send you some links.
Nah, I'm not gonna check it on my spare time. Forget that.
Yeah, I don't think you gotta worry about it.
Give a shit. I honestly don't get the hate. I saw an article from SF Gate, not that it holds credibility, and the journalist said it was the worst. It was worse than polio. Polio. Nice.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
a
well,
little much.
Journalists are always extremely accurate, aren't they? Clutching
Yeah,
at straws.
They're trying to get.
Yeah. Okay.
They're
That's
trying to
your
get.
opinion.
They're trying to get those clicks. You know.
If your opinion of a straw is an oak tree, no problem. I bet Mando performed so well at the start because Disney was doing something new with the brand. I don't know, just a thought. I thought the first episode of Boba was solid. Yeah, me too.
I think that's fair. I mean, I think you're right to say that it's not. I don't think it has much to do with the show. I mean, it's all of it. It's just Star Wars in general, man. And honestly, they didn't market Boba very well, in my opinion. Like they just said it was coming out, showed you the first couple scenes, you know, repeatedly. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes.
Boba show will be fine. Some Star Wars fans trying to come the second they get hard, y'all need to find themselves the joys of edging. What? Sorry, guys. Theory Avengers for life.
Oh my God, Max.
What did I just read?
Yeah, you don't want to know, bro.
Would Luke training Finn in episode 10 fix the sequels? No.
Yes.
No, it wouldn't fix the sequels. Nothing will fix the sequels other than Luke waking up from a bad dream.
Yeah, well,
being like, I had the most low test dream I've ever had in my life. I was a low test castrated man, and I was being a little bitch.
Paid a fet. I spent all episode getting whooped on by kids and ladies.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's only the first episode. People need to chill out. Give it 3 episodes, 3 strikes before jumping off.
So you can jump off. Oh man, people are funny, dude.
Loki also rolled out right after Wanda and Winter Soldiers that MCU hype was built. What did Boba have to go off of instead of Bad Batch? Exactly.
Well, dude, I can't argue with that, but who's that on? Like, that's on Lucasfilm.
It's on Lucasfilm.
Like, that's
what are you guys doing? You guys don't release any games. You guys don't release any shows. What the hell are you doing over there? Yeah. You're sitting pretty on the world's biggest IP, and what do? You spend all your time making High Republic books.
A little bit. What? Somebody clip that, dude. Somebody clip that. That's an awesome.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I know.
Like,
I know. Yeah, I'm with you.
Holy crap, man!
I've been beating this drum for a while. You know,
this. Like,
yeah,
I'm not like Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, get back to what you were. You were the company that literally made me starry-eyed as a kid, and now you're a company that I just. It hurts. You know,
yeah, it's tough.
It's see what it's becoming.
It is, and honestly, yeah, it's a little concerning.
Lucasfilm was the first place I wanted to work as a kid. I wanted to make lightsabers, VFX lightsabers in future movies.
Yeah,
it was magical. It was special. And now there's just glimmers of efficacy with the stuff they do. There's glimmers of magic, glimmers of.
And they've set themselves up, though, to just have everything received so harshly. I mean, we're talking about a show that you and I really liked, and it's, you know, it's sort of creating waves in a way that I still like. Yeah, no, I love it, but I'm just saying, like, and this is what I told people. I was like, I did not expect this. Like the following day when I looked at like how it was trending and how things were going, like I was like, whoa, that's interesting. Like for a while, Mandalorian was trending. Boba was only trending when Disney had it promoted on Twitter. I was like, that's a little wild. So it 13% ahead of Hawkeye, like that's crazy. Like 32% behind Loki. I'm like, nah, like that doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean?
Well, so you know what? I'm gonna base the success of Star Wars today when Kenobi comes out.
100%. A lot of folks agree. You know what I mean? And I agree that'll be.
That's the telltale.
Well, I think this show's gonna be fine. Like, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna pop off. It's gonna do crazy
It's
things.
going to be
But
amazing.
yeah, but I just think that it's worth mentioning. It's almost like I feel like I'm that guy that, like, in the house, just kind of being like, just say no. The foundation here a little shaky. We might want to do something about this. Just like repeatedly, like the things are not falling down, but like I just feel the need to come out here and be like, here, there's another data point that suggests things aren't that great. They should probably do something. You know what I mean? Like change things up. You
Well,
know?
yeah, I don't. I'm just at a loss for words in a sense because I don't. Us as content creators for Star Wars or as fans make more content than they actually do.
100%.
Like, I don't understand how is that even possible. Like, you guys have put all your eggs in one basket as usual, and you focus on the sequels, and you have a disjointed story, and then you focus on the High Republic, which I still haven't read, but I imagine is good.
Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't captivate me, but
Yeah.
why aren't you releasing as many shows as Marvel?
Yeah.
That is my question. Why aren't you
Yeah,
releasing
it
as
feels
many
like
shows
they
as
took
Marvel?
they took a well, so let me ask you this. When Mando season 2 was out, didn't you think you were gonna get Boba and Mando in the same year? That's what I originally thought. I was like, you'll
Yeah,
get Boba and then you'll get Mando, like boom, boom,
yeah.
boom. And that turned out to be so far from true that the only thing we've got is Boba until Kenobi. You know what I'm saying?
Which
And
we
so
don't
look,
even have a date for.
which we don't have a date for. But the whole deal for me is like, look, I understand that they had their issues, that they took this slowdown, they did all this stuff, but I think that like, bro, they need to they need to start stacking up some wins and going into next year, they need to do much better with their PR. Celebration needs to be dope. They need to just give fans a little bit more of what they want, and they need to stack up some W's. Like to me, Boba cannot miss. I'm not saying it's missing. I liked it. But if it just rides this whole way out and it's like, what if it's like at a 60-70% approval rate a
No, I
rating with
think
fans after it's all done? You
no,
know what I mean?
bro. I think once the show is done, all the people who talk shit will be like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It was
Yeah.
good."
That would
I
be a
think that's what's
huge
gonna
win.
happen.
That would be a huge win for them. You know what I mean? Like, frankly, that would because
Dude, I
that would
want
be
them to win. I don't
yeah,
want Lucasfilm to lose. Like,
yeah,
like this is not. Why would I want that?
yeah.
It doesn't
No,
make me happy. This is the company that I literally loved more than anything as a kid, and I don't want to see it being um, diluted by disingenuous creators that come into the company and I'm going to write a Star Wars story. It's like you don't know the first thing about Star Wars, like the Galactic Cruiser, like or whatever that piece of garbage that they've spent so much time and money on, and it's like
that thing's doing terribly too.
what?
That thing's they're we don't even have to talk about that, but it's just
Oh
bad.
no,
You
we
know?
can talk about it, dude. I am not shying away from anything this year. I
Yeah,
am going to talk about everything. You can call me toxic, you can call me whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm going to be me and I'm going to give it to you raw and unfiltered. And this is who I am. If you don't like it, don't watch my channel, unsubscribe. I don't really care.
yeah,
So if you're here for it, cool, man. Let's go on this journey together. But I want Star Wars to win. And there's only one way that they can do that by having people who are actually engaged with this franchise, know this franchise, and are passionate about it. And
yeah,
don't just come on for a job for a semester or a term and get a paycheck and bounce out. This is
yeah.
not Star Wars. This is not Marvel. This is not like this is Star Wars.
I agree. I agree. I think that it's just kind of a weird spot to put creative in. You know what I mean? Like the thing that's
Yeah,
weird to me is like the episode's great and the show's probably going to be very serviceable, but there's all this baggage that comes with the
it's gonna be
fandom.
beautiful.
There's
It's gonna
all
be
this
beautiful.
dude for sure, but it's just like it's a weird. I think that's what I think that's really what Lucasfilm doesn't understand, and a lot of companies can't see this kind of a thing. But it's sort of a rolling downhill effect where there's all these like little statistics that will stick out in how people interact with brands online. Like we see so many different interactions online a day as a consumer. And like literally these things matter. They carry over into how you view things, how you talk about things on social media, what the discourse is about different properties, and it creates an environment that because of their lack of control of narrative and because of their mixed messaging and because of just some of the foot in mouth stupid things that Kathy and people close to her have said, it's put the fandom in a weird spot where things like this can happen. A totally fine episode of Book of Boba Fett can come out and it's beta Fett. You know what I mean? Like that's not the
Yeah,
show's
whatever,
fault.
man.
You know what I mean?
But who cares? Who cares? Once the show is done, then we'll see if they're still calling it beta Fett.
I
If it's
agree.
garbage, I'll be the first one to be on its back and be like, "This is garbage. This is not Star Wars."
Right.
And if it's great, I will tell you why it's great because I understand the story, especially about these characters from 1 to 6, episode 1 to 6. I know my shit and I'm passionate about it beyond anything else. So believe me, if it's going to be trash, we got a lot to talk about. But
Right.
I'm telling you, I think the show is going to be very good. Just wait. Don't
Hey,
be so quick to judge.
I'm with you. Don't be quick to judge out there, kids.
Just give
Listen,
it time, man. Give it time and rate the show once it's done.
totally.
And I'll be right there with you. If it's garbage,
Yeah.
I will be the freaking dude with the megaphone. I have a big Star Wars channel, man. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I can use my voice.
Yeah.
I'll use my voice 100%.
Dude, yeah. I'm
I'll speak for
excited.
everybody.
Man. I'm excited.
It's the first live action show since Gina was fired. Might be why the low numbers and lukewarm reviews.
Probably has some effect.
I'm sure there's some effect to that.
Look,
but I mean, can you say the same thing when Kenobi comes out?
I think he might. I mean, look, here's the thing. Here's what I'm saying. When that happened with Gina, I said it was one of the stupidest things that they could have done.
It was
100%.
bullshit.
I thought it was, but it's so dumb because there's like some people that were on that side that were trying to ride with them, that were trying to love Mando and trying to love all these things, and it felt like spitting in the face of like all these people, bro. Like it's crazy to me. Like it's such a bad. I'm not saying like she's pleasant and walked the holier than thou route and did nothing wrong. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is from a business perspective, from the PR perspective, is one of the dumbest things they could have done. Is this guy saying that he thinks that's part of the equation now? I can't disagree. I'm not saying it's a big part of it, but it sure doesn't help. And Lucasfilm continues to have these little death by 1,000 cuts types of situations where it's just more and more reasons for people to check out little by little.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I thought this first episode was perfect. It bridged gaps and laid paths in front of Boba for so much story. Yeah, I agree. It's a great, as I said, it's episode 0. And I think that's if people look at it like that, they'll be like, okay. Did you guys notice the Boba was surrounded by assassins but didn't think to use his jetpack to escape the center of the show? I mentioned that in my breakdown. If you watched, maybe, go back and watch that one. The reason he didn't do that, in my opinion, is because he didn't want to leave Fennec. Because if he jumps out, they're just going to kill her from all angles. Yeah. And then they'll go fight him. It's.
But he should have done that.
He could just jump out and hit one of them.
If he was a real man, he would have fried her ass on the way up and just went right up.
Boba Fett right now is like diet Boba Fett.
Diet.
And that's the point. This is like low calorie Boba Fett. Like he's you gotta.
So he's light time. Beer. He's light beer. Boba.
He's light beer, dude. Give him time. Give him time.
I love it.
I think they're calling him Beta Fett because they compare him to being so badass in Mando season 2.
Wait, did Disney do that one too, though?
Yeah, but that was 2 seconds.
He was pretty badass, bro. He was like John Wick in that episode.
He was John Wick, yeah, but
now he's Beta.
I mean, if they were gonna have him come back and he's just gonna be talking the whole time, people would be like, "What?" He's got to do something to have some shock value, right? In that season, otherwise, also you won't be that intrigued to watch Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah,
it's like, wait, what? So they know what they're doing. They're just building the backstory. I say, give it time. Let it roll.
Yeah.
Do you think that they'll announce the Kenobi release date in the end credit scene in the finale? That'd be nice.
That'd be cool. They did
in the end of. I don't know because Kenobi's not really connected to Boba Fett.
Right.
Boba Fett is connected to Mando. This is kind of like Mando season 2.5. So, Theory is protecting his bottom line. What does that mean?
Your butt. No, he's like money. That's what he says.
Money?
Yeah.
How am I protecting my money?
By cheering for Beta Fed. You fucking chill.
That protects my money?
Yeah, I guess, dude. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out myself.
Gregory, I don't need to make another video ever again. So,
Dude, yo,
what do you
protect
want
that
me to
bottom
say?
line, dog.
Yeah,
Protect
don't
that.
talk about my money, buddy. I know my money.
Yeah, Gregory.
I speak freely, and one of the reasons I can speak freely is because I make my own money, and it doesn't matter what side of the fence I'm on. It matters on the videos that I've made
Yeah,
over the
Gregory.
last 5 years. So
5 years, Gregory.
yeah, I don't need to be a fan of Boba Fett. I don't need to hate on Boba Fett. Either way, it makes no difference to me.
Yeah, who's this Gregory guy?
Who gives a shit? You also got to recognize that it is an absolute bitch to get out of the Sarlacc, and only a beast like Boba can get out in the condition he's in.
It's true. I agree.
I don't know, man. Like he dealt with so much, and people are like, what, they're complaining that he
I
was
know,
weak.
it's wild.
It's like,
It's wild.
dude, he got digested.
No, I know. Like the whole point of the
Literally got
episode
digested.
is to show how badass he is. Yeah,
Like,
it's funny.
what the hell?
Just not enough, man. Not enough.
Star Wars fans have got to be the most miserable fans on the planet. They never start complaining about every damn thing. No, they're just passionate, and with passion comes a lot of entitlement. And I admire every Star Wars fan, even the very outspoken ones that frankly have opinions that I don't agree with. But they're still Star Wars fans at the end of the day, and they're my people. Even though some of them are buttholes, they're still my people. It's like your sibling. It's like I don't have any siblings, but I imagine that's what it would be like.
Yeah. And yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah.
How funny was the GoldenEye pause theme TikTok?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I'm still not up on the tiki-taki like y'all kids.
The pause theme. The pause song in GoldenEye is like the best theme in the world.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Ever.
It's spreading.
It's my theme song whenever I wake up. If people are going to complain about the first episode of Book of Boba, then imagine on the first episode of Kenobi going to be slow starts are fine. Slow starts are fire. They make for the best shows.
It's true. I wouldn't mind a little fire though, I'm
Actually, yeah, it's 1-0. But anyways.
Theory's losing himself. Dude, you're going down a path they can't follow.
I'm loosing myself.
Dude, you
guys are awesome. Have you seen the Star Wars watch bands from No.
Don't know about
Preach,
that.
my dudes, preach. Boba episode 1 is old school badass film.
Yeah, I agree.
The problem with the flashbacks, he doesn't look his age during the time of Return of the Jedi, instead looking his age today. How much is he going to age in 5 years? Especially when you're bald, you can't really tell how much someone ages because there's no hairline to really like
Plus he's
see
going
how much
back
one
there.
actually changed.
And it's a science fiction fantasy world.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, just relax.
Didn't he take a whole group of stormtroopers in Mando? He didn't seem like he was struggling then. Yeah, but it's also stormtroopers. They suck.
Yeah, and also this is them amped up on his mission, ready to go, rested, fed, coming off of Slave One to do business, get his armor back. Okay, he wasn't dragged through the desert. Like there's no real argument there. It's weird.
No, I think he means against the assassins.
How
I
many
think the whole
people
point. Look, I think you froze. I think the whole. No, you're good now. I think the whole point of that is to go back to the chamber, so that we can get more flashbacks and more tales of what happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Here, the Harrison Ford Return of Boba leak. Right, we just talked about it.
It's a rumor.
Let's not forget Rodriguez himself said Fett's gonna go full murder at some point. Love this ep. Not everything used to be crazy all the time. Did he say that?
Yeah. He said it's gonna be nuts. He
That's
said
kinda
all killer, no filler, and some people were like, "Episode 1 was filler. You lied."
It's not filler. Whatever, dude. Like these people praise
Raiden!
Ray. They praise Ray so much, and it's like you get someone who it's like we want backstory. We want someone to lose once in a while, like Anakin, like Luke, and it's like you get Boba. Well, what? Like, do you expect him to be Josh Frozen? Do you expect him to be like at his pinnacle point of his life? At this
Dude.
point, it's like no. Like you got to show some change in his character, man. Otherwise,
Yeah,
it's
he
just
better.
gonna be boring as hell. Where's the mustache? And hope you're good. Yeah, we're chilling, man. Mustache is gone. There's no more. It's shaved.
No more.
Yo, Callista! With us getting flashbacks of Boba when he's in the tank, do you think we could see Boba from the Clone Wars and possibly the Boba and Bane duel? No,
It'd be
I don't
kinda
think we'll
fun.
go. I don't think we'll go that back. I think Bane and Boba aren't going to duel until maybe the show, which would be cool.
That would be dope. Luke Soka, my man.
$50 from Midget Moo. Thank you, man. I have Boba Fett figures from the 1970s. I grew up not back in the 70s. Not knowing anything about this awesome looking character. Yet I screamed when I saw him in The Mandalorian. That's it. Damn, you got figures from the 19. You know those are worth like hundreds of thousands. Some of them.
Yeah, some of them are.
Especially the one with the projectile rocket on it. I'm just super confused by the lack of continuity between Mando Season 2 of Book of Boba. I like seeing his struggle, but why is he weaker now than before?
Part of it's a flashback.
Like, do you mean present day or?
That's got to be where some people are at with it. But, I mean, look, he's doing Bacta at the beginning of the episode, even before he puts his armor on proper. So, who knows? I mean, I don't see it. I know some people see it. I don't see it, you know?
I think it's all for the greater good, man. I think that's really the only reason that he's portrayed as weak. He's not even weak. Like, he was just... There were assassins that ambushed him. He doesn't have his helmet on.
Mm-hmm.
He's got all these freaking shields around him. Like, what is he supposed to do? And Fennec is there. What's he supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like, how do you get out of that? And just Gamorreans come to save the day. I thought it was bad.
I know, it's awesome.
The only reason they're focusing on Boba with these Tuskens is because the Chief Tusken is going to be Darth Krayt. I wish.
That'd be dope.
So Darth Krayt is a Jedi turned Tusken that fought Anakin in the Clone Wars, and then he goes on to turn into a Sith Lord and fights Luke and in the sequels. And yeah, I listen to you guys on Spotify at work while I'm ordering. It makes it a lot more fun. I'm glad I managed to catch you live. Thanks for your dedication. Thanks, man.
Nice.
Yeah, glad you're enjoying the show.
Yeah, that's fun. Spotify.
Am I the only one who thought Book of Boba Episode 1 was awesome? No, but you're one of the few, I guess, including me. The current fight about Book of Boba Fett reminds me of the fights we used to have about Star Wars, where the arguments are actually about Star Wars and not about the current political meta. The fan base is healing. It's true.
That's fair. Yeah. And I think some of this discussion's like just your comic book discussion, right? Like
It's
so-and-so gets a new costume and people are like, oh, the costume's trash. No, dude, I love that costume. Or, oh, Superman's got a new power. What? Solar flare? That's stupid. And some people are like, no, it's awesome. You know what I mean? So some of it's just fans being fans.
Yes, this is the stuff that I live for. This is the stuff that brings me alive. Otherwise, the other mundane stuff where it's just like people complaining about stuff or whatever in Star Wars and just like, hey guys, welcome to another episode of Nerd Theory. Today we're going to talk about this leak. It's like, no, dude, I'm fired up. This is Star Wars. This is what I want to talk about.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Maybe there's many different tribes and cultures with Tusken Raiders. You know what I want to see with the Tuskens, Josh? I want to see one of them, some innuendo of Anakin Skywalker, and one of them just gets like freaking. They all get terrified. Maybe like if they see a lightsaber or they see a guy in a cloak or something, they just get freaked out. Because what happened to that tribe, like I think one of them escaped or someone came along and saw that the village was destroyed. And anyways, his story was transcended through all the different tribes and he was worshipped as a god.
What?
So Vader came back and, well, no, he wasn't worshipped as a god. Anakin wasn't worshipped as a god. But Vader came back and he killed all of them on Tatooine. And then he was worshipped as a god, and they created a shrine out of him.
What?
Yeah,
That would be crazy to see.
imagine.
Yeah, that would be sick,
Dude, he
dude.
killed them because he was bored. He was on Tatooine and he was bored.
What a butthole.
Nah, they killed his mom.
Yeah.
Theory, I'm a subscriber. Dramatic music plays. Thank you, man.
Thanks, Brady.
Thanks,
What a guy.
Brady.
What a guy.
Man. Make sure you subscribe to the Den of Nerds.
Yeah, I better see you in the comments, Brady, or I'm coming after you, dog.
I 100 agree with you, Theory. Gotta have good writing and backstory to help people understand this character. Not everyone knows the lore. True.
Yeah.
And you don't really have to know the lore. I think you just have to kind of understand character development.
Yeah. It's a great first episode for setting up a struggle for a character. It's just so funny.
John Campea is who he's referring. Was that who you were referring to?
He's one of them, yeah.
You called him a big channel?
John Campea has a lot of clout. He throws his weight around. His opinions get spoken about, you know.
Nice. Yeah, when he like leaks Spider-Man for the whole world.
Yeah, that was one of them.
Nice, dude. Boba is a heavily liked character. You know, I had nothing to say about him until he like just was sucking up Pablo when that whole thing happened.
Yeah, I actually still haven't seen him talk about that, but I tried to watch one of his videos earlier today. I was just like, I can't. Like, you know, all respect to John or whatever, but I'm just like, oh, I just
not having it, buddy.
Not my thing.
Not my thing, buddy. Boba is heavily liked character with the least character development. That there lies the problem.
That's kind of an interesting point. So he's kind of saying like the lack of development formulated the mystery, so therefore people had this attachment to that, and then like doing this development thing kind of maybe turned some people off. Isn't that kind of interesting?
Well, I mean, we don't really know much about him. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like anything we know about Boba is anything that we've materialized in our heads. Unless you've read the comics and the books, then you know a little bit. You have like an idea.
And the Clone Wars.
Otherwise, yeah.
I mean, he wants to save all those clones in the Clone Wars, right? He wanted, and who was it? It was Aura Singh, I think, that was in that chapter in the Clone Wars. That she was like, "Nah, we're not saving these clones." And she sort of forces him to be all brutal. Like Boba's kind of always had a heart.
I think in the Clone Wars, he was leading with vengeance. I feel like he's changed a little bit now, which you do when you get older, you know.
Well, there's a part where he's like that, but there's an arc where he wants to like save all these clones and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's up, boys? Just wanted to see if you guys saw Unreal Cinema's Malik video. Oh no, I didn't watch it yet.
Dude, I've been
busy.
People keep bringing that up though. People like that.
I'm sure it's great. He does great work. I just been busy. It was insane. Also, thank you guys. I think you guys should work together on future projects. You guys seem to have a true understanding of what Star Wars is and should be. That's nice of you to say. I wouldn't say that I understand. I wouldn't say that there's like one certain way to know Star Wars. I would just say my opinion hopefully resonates with a lot of you. I don't want to be like the person who says like, this is Star Wars, this is what it is, because it means so much to so many different people. But I do think that there is a certain consistency that should be catered to that George Lucas created. And I think the further you steer from that path, the less Star Wars it is. Hear the Harrison Ford return in Boba leak? I hope it's true. Josh, are you there? Are we in the Matrix? Josh.
I don't know what's going on. I'm like, maybe it's.
Oh, you're live again.
Yeah, that's so weird, dude. Like, I keep like cutting in and out.
Yeah. Not sure if you watched Hawkeye Theory. I didn't, but I really hope this show doesn't turn out to be Fennec's show like Hawkeye was really Kate Bishop's show. Yeah, I hope not. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Fennec's cool, but I mean, I don't want the Boba show to be the Fennec show. I want it to be the Boba show with Fennec.
Totes.
Was Boba Fett always bald? An honest question. Also love the channel, guys. Best Star Wars podcast. No, Jango had hair, but as he aged, his hair fell out.
Yeah, he had hair when we first see him in Clone Wars. He has hair, And then it's not until we see him later in Clone Wars that he has like his sort of buzz cut thing going on.
Yeah, depending on genetics, male pattern baldness can be a bitch. Hey, Theory, I would have liked it better if the choreography made sense. I have too much respect for Boba being stupid shooting a shield point blank.
He's trying to test the strength of the shield.
Yeah.
Testing it out.
Yeah. Boba should know what the mayor's guy meant when he asked him for a tribute. He's been around for 20 plus years. Yeah, but Boba ain't bending the knee, bro.
Yeah. I mean, look, again, like people are just like, you see what people are doing? They're like dissecting these little scenes and just being like, that doesn't represent Alpha Chad Boba that I have in my mind. You know what I mean? Like, I need Alpha Chad Boba to be like basically every scene with a cigar. Fuck you. Just blasting everything. It's like, sorry, guy. Like, yeah, dude. Like, that's not
you
it.
Want tribute?
Tribute this.
He's my Rancor.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Theory. I got a feeling these folks that are bagging on the first episode will eat their words by the end of it. I think so too. Much respect.
Mm-hmm.
Fans have been wanting a gangster underground Boba Fett show for so long, and now we have it, and people are mad Episode 1 isn't Star Wars Avengers featuring Boba Fett. Beautiful.
That's kind of a good way to put it, though.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Look, man, it's gonna be good. And just give it some time, and if it's not, we'll talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Are they putting themselves in a hole by having cameos as the driving force behind all their new projects?
What do you think? What do you think about that?
No, but also here's the thing. Cameos shouldn't be seen as cameos. This is the world of Star Wars, you know? These guys exist in this world, and they're the most prominent main figures, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Han Solo isn't a main figure, but he is, you know, compared to the guy, some random guy in a cantina, he is a main character. So I think them showing up in the show makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, you're always going to walk that line. It's the whole argument of when is fan service too much? Like, how does this work? Because we want fan service as fans, but it has to be done in a way that makes sense, respects the story, that's really well thought out. So, like, Spider-Man No Way Home is a great example of this. That's the craziest, you know, like cameos or like fan service that you've ever seen. But it's also so well crafted that the feeling of each character is so distinct to what you remember from them in the past. It's just really well put together. So the magic happens when you get the wish fulfillment, but it actually works both narratively and in the sense of nostalgia. So are they setting themselves in a hole? No. That is sort of where the expectations, I think, of modern audiences are going. It's literally their job to create good content that also like lives in the times that we live in. So I think they need to do that, and they need to make it poppy and exciting and have connective tissue and do that sort of stuff. The impetus is on them to make it also not feel like Deus Ex Machina, not feel like total, you know, fan service that makes zero sense. So that's their job. So no, I don't think they're in a hole at all.
Well, I think it'll be good. I see this guy keep commenting this. He says, "Get guy with glasses off the show." Which one?
Yeah, get him out of here. Get the guy with the glasses off the show.
Yeah, Josh ain't going anywhere, man. He's part of the show. He is the show. I am the show.
Yeah, Big Sosa. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
He's got a Toby picture, though, so he's one of the boys.
Amen.
Hey, Theory and Josh. What's up, Venger? There's one critic online says watching the first episode of Book of Boba Fett is like catching polio. The website is.
We heard about that. That's wild, dude. What am I going to get the click? Well,
I guess
it was
he
like
got polio and he
That's
blames
a little
it on
much.
Boba.
I love it. Put it on print. Go to print.
Yeah, sounds great.
Crazy times.
Awesome. User aggressive feelings your hate has made you go, yes, my worthy apprentice. Beta Fett Boba Boner. Dark side Star Wars theory. No, I'm like Bendu. 2022, you get Bendu theory.
Nice.
Yeah, you just get it is what it is as a Star Wars fan. Rotten Tomatoes has it at 83% and 71%.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Whatever, dude. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't like it, you don't like it. If this
Mhm.
show turns out to be Fennec's show like Hawkeye was Kate Bishop's, I'm going to be pissed. Hawkeye deserved the spotlight, and Boba Fett does too. I think so too. Is that what happened with?
Yeah, I mean, I can't necessarily argue with that, but if you've read the Hawkeye run, the comic book, that's what that is. Kate Bishop is Hawkeye. So like I understand some fans being upset about that, but dude, no, that's like to me the show's fine. Like I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, Hawkeye was amazing, shut your mouth. Like it was all right. You know what I mean? Like it was all right. But that part
Right.
of it didn't really bother me. Like, no, Kate's Hawkeye as well. So it's cool.
This show went from PG to PG-13 TVMA. Welcome to 2022.
A little bit.
So Theory has got to think about what he said before. I always think about what I say before I say it.
Yeah, I always say what I think about before I think it's saying it. So what about that?
Brainwashed by who? Who brainwashed me? I must find the perpetrator.
Find the perp.
Disney should not have removed Boba Fett's helmet. His mystery was what made him cool. Okay, but again, I think he's trying to be... Dude, it's like when Ash Ketchum like takes his hat and turns it backwards, you know shit's getting real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when Boba has enough of this and then he like puts on his helmet, it's like, okay, now you know things are getting real. Mm-hmm. And I think they need to set it up like that. I think that's the whole point. Otherwise, how do you know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Unleash the theory.
Unleash the theory.
Mm-hmm.
Should be some merch.
Why is everyone spamming one? What'd you say? You said for them to spam.
That was a while ago. I said if they're liking them fired up.
Dude, it's all ones. I'm just scrolling ones right
now.
I
was like, dude, just say if it because people like you getting fired up about Star Wars. That's why.
Yeah, maybe. Ooh, do you think there will be mention of Maul? Like the people Boba tries to recruit to his kingdom say something about Maul in his attempt to create the crime kingdom? I think so, yeah. I think we could get crime syndicates in there. I think if Boba is going to be the crime lord, then we're definitely going to have some sort of a struggle, and Crimson Dawn will probably play a big role. I'm calling it.
Yep, I would say so. Makes sense.
I'm with Theory. Let's let the story unfold before getting the knives out. Let's see what happens. And if it's garbage, believe me, Josh and I are going to rip it apart and be like, what is this? Everyone is going to shut up when he starts having dreams that contain Darth Vader.
I'd like that, actually. I'd like a little Darth Vader-Boba interaction. That'd be fun.
That'd be really cool. Now, you ain't getting rid of me that easy. I love your content. Thank you, Braden. And even though we don't agree on everything in Star Wars, that's okay. Yes, dude, and everyone here, we do not have to agree on everything. That doesn't mean you're a bad person or I'm a bad person or whatever. It just means that we don't agree on the same things, which honestly is more interesting of a conversation, and rather than just being like, I love this too. Cool. What do we talk about now? I don't know. So at the end of the day, we're just a couple of men trying to make our way in the universe. We are. And, Star Wars gives us this escape where we can escape from regular life and have fun and broaden our imagination and see ourselves in these characters that we see as role models, some of us. And I think it's a beautiful thing. So there's a reason why so many fans are so emotional about them. Sideshow announced a new Darth Vader statue on Mustafar. Possible hints for the Kenobi show. Should take a look. Happy New Year. Yeah, I RSVP'd to know about it. I hope it comes. I pre-ordered last April. I pre-ordered the Jean-Claude Van Damme signed. I think it's a 1 of 100, and it's a 1:3 scale Bloodsport statue. But it just got delayed again to freaking March, April. It was supposed to be here in like October or like September.
Dude, that's tough. They just delayed the Morbius movie.
Oh, really?
Yep, all the way to April.
And John Wick 4.
Really?
Yep, it was supposed to come out 2022. Now it's 2023, I think.
That's a bummer.
Can't wait for everyone to cry about Kenobi as well. Dude, that's going to be a sensitive show, let me tell you. Mm-hmm. Happy New Year and a beer shot on me. Right on, dude. Thanks. Hope you had a great New Year, man.
Yeah.
Oh, young theory. Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate is what I like. No, this will say that as Yoda. Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Nice.
This show is hot air. You are brainwashed, theory. Brainwashed by what? You spent
Dude.
$5 to send me that? Thanks,
Yeah,
dude.
dude. Thanks, Alan.
Appreciate it, man.
You
Thanks,
dummy.
Alan. I guess it's hot
Sheesh.
air. Well, I guess we should all be floating somewhere.
Everybody
Tuscan
float
Raiders
on.
suck. That's why the first episode fell short. I hope you don't come across a Tuscan.
Yeah, right. They don't.
Because
they
you
won't
think
like
Georgia
that.
wanted Boba to survive? Probably.
Dude, George probably one day didn't, and then next day thought it would be the best thing ever. That's what happened with Maul. Like, come on,
Yeah.
man. George is just a big nerd. He loves this kind of stuff and doing all kinds of fun stuff.
And
Like,
he's the key master.
hold
He can
it up.
control everything. So,
George wouldn't have done this. George wouldn't have had Boba be Beta.
do you think Boba will get the Tuscan Raiders' help as an army to control Tatooine, kind of like Dune?
That'd be fun if he had a connect over there. That'd be kind of cool.
I think so. But the Tuscans don't. They don't. What's the word? Congregate. They don't socialize with the people of Tatooine. They just do
Yeah.
their own thing. They're their
They do.
own city. They're their own sect. You know, they don't mix. They don't
Yeah, they don't
blend.
cur.
So
They don't cur.
they don't go into the city.
They just want their weird little water shell things.
They're sand people.
Mhm.
But that would be cool. I want Omega and Hera to show up.
That'd be cool.
I want Omega to show up. Yeah.
Hera! Your hair is awesome.
Yeah, but I mean, what place does she have in this show?
She doesn't.
She was in Bad Batch for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Thank you, Pear.
Thank you, Pear.
Thanks, Pear. Everyone wants Crimson Dawn to show up, but Maul is dead at this time. So better yet, what about Black Sun, who mentioned a lot through the Clone Wars and Rebels? Yeah, Crimson Dawn, but I think Black Sun we could, but Maul's dead. So Crimson Dawn is the one I think that will still be around.
Yeah.
Because of Kira and all of them.
Yeah. Why not both? Have a little Crimson Dawn, a little Black Sun. Let's do it all. Let's do it all.
Sure. I guess. I would always rather have a show that starts off slow and gets better than a show that starts off better and ends slow. Yeah.
Totally. 100% agree.
Like Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
Started off slow, ended weird.
Yeah, that ending was
Hey,
bad.
Theory and Josh, I'm building Lego Slave 1 while watching this. Just wanted to thank you for the content you both make. Nice, man. Enjoy the build.
Canceled, dude. It's called Boba Fett's Mickey Mouse 003 starship with bubble wrap now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Can't call it Slave 1 anymore.
Yeah, dude.
What if Mace Windu did survive and he has some role in the book of Boba Fett? I don't think he'll be in here, but I hope you guys are very, very excited for Vader Episode 2, which will probably be out in 25 years. Because the script is,
Woo!
I think, I'm happy with where it's at.
Dope.
Josh pot stirring B.O.B. IGN 8 out of 10, IMDb 8.1 out of 10, Rotten Tomatoes 83.
I would never just stir the pot.
Are you stirring the pot? I'm not sure if you have yet, but if you haven't, what are your predictions for episode 2?
We talked a little bit about it. I think we're both expecting the mayor thing to be resolved, a little more, stuff with the Tuskens, and maybe leading into like some wider, bigger stuff, cameos, other bounty hunters, Kira, something like that.
Yeah, he barges into the mayor's palace and is like, "Yo, biatch, what the hell is this? What are you trying to kill me for?"
Mm-hmm.
And then they come to some sort of agreement, perhaps. And then one of them double crosses the other one. I don't know.
Yep, I like it.
We get some more back to stuff, so we get some more flashbacks, which is dope.
Yeah,
it makes you want him to heal.
I know, right? You're like, how's he gonna get messed up and go back so we can get a little more of those flashbacks?
You missed the best argument of why the episode is good: the droid playing the drums.
True, that was incredible, amazing.
Boba to steal Maul's idea with the pikes, etc. Did nobody watch my break? Well, obviously not. You guys all went and watched New Rockstars, 1.1 million views. Like, maybe I just won't make breakdowns anymore.
Oh
What the hell?
no, he's not doing it anymore. You guys did this.
Freaking explained
You
all of
did
this. I mean, a 22. You know how long that thing took me? 22-minute breakdown. Go watch it. What the hell?
Yeah, go watch it, you freaking
What is
buttholes.
Ask me questions you could get the answer to immediately. Love both you guys on the show. As an old Boba fan, I like Boba.
Oompa loompa.
I like Boba 6 feet and lean, not an Oompa Loompa. Love Tomorrow, but they should have a body double.
Nah, fam.
Wait, how tall is Tomorrow Morrison?
It's like 5'2".
Oh. If he's my height, I'm going to be pissed. Oh, okay. 1.71 meters? What is that?
It's about 4'11".
What is that in feet?
Dude, I don't know. Why are you doing metric system anyways?
I don't know what 1.71 meters is.
You need to ask American Google. He's 5'7".
Oh, 5'7". Okay.
Yeah, you need to ask your American Google.
Okay. I'm tall and Boba fan.
America.
Yeah, you Americans with your system. Cobra Kai and Boba Fett have the same length in episodes. The difference is we get an entire season versus one episode a week. I think that's part of it.
Could be. Could be.
What do you mean? Everyone's watching Cobra
No, he's
Kai?
talking about binging versus weekly release. I like the weekly release model, and if they have more hype stuff coming, it's going to create buzz every week as opposed to Cobra Kai, which will fizzle out probably in the next week or two. So I think Boba's going to arrive. No, it will. I mean,
shut your mouth.
I'm just saying the social media cycle on Cobra Kai is going to be a couple of weeks more max.
Not as long as my channel exists.
Hey, look, you do it, man. I'm just saying, from my perspective, I don't think that's.
Wait, yeah. Why is there backlash? By the way, I thought The Matrix was funny because it felt like they were telling us that they actually didn't want to make it.
It kind of does seem that way.
I think that's with the whole Warner Bros. Thing.
Yeah, I think Lana Wachowski didn't want to make that movie, frankly. And there were rumors that they were going to do it with or without her. And so
what?
This is
you can't do that.
I know. It's weird.
She created The Matrix.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
How do you justify Boba not carrying even a blaster at the moment of the ambush? It's the same lazy writing Rodriguez did in his episode of Mando. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Are we sure?
Yeah. Okay. That scene was a little bit to me. I was just like, couldn't Boba just use his jetpack and like shoot a missile at every single one of them?
It's kind of an odd scene. Like that's the thing though. That's why it's like an 8 out of 10 because it's not a flawless episode. It's not the perfect opening, but it's fine. Like, dude, it's good for a lot of different reasons. That particular scene, not the strongest. Are there maybe some continuity errors and issues? Sure, but like it's gonna be fine. Like I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's gonna be fine.
Well, and also this whole show was written by Jon Favreau, so Rodriguez didn't write anything. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm not sure actually. I don't know.
He directed, but it's written by Jon.
Is it written by Jon?
Yeah. If you look at the credits, it says directed by Robert, but then written by Jon Favreau, based on the stories of George Lucas. Did you guys think the time Boba spent with the Tuskens will reflect how he will rule? Yeah, maybe.
100%.
I think so. Yeah, it's quite possible. He may see how the leader there rules with respect instead of fear, and that's probably what inspires him. Here I'm building my Mando model kit while watching the Bros. Thanks for making Mondays fun. Thank you for joining the stream, man. You know, it's great to have a good amount of audience again. We appreciate you. We miss you guys. What's the end game for Star Wars? There isn't one. They're going to be making Star Wars movies until the end of time.
Yeah.
Long after you guys make videos on my death and Josh's death and yeah. There will be making Star Wars.
They're gonna be
beyond
cranking
our
it out.
grandchildren. Yeah.
Cranking it out.
Yeah. It feels like an overweight middle-aged man cosplaying Boba Fett and leave the damn helmet on. What?
Dude, that's so wild to me. That is so wild to me. Like the disrespect from Tem, you know what I mean? It's
Dude,
crazy.
he looks great, man.
Looks
It's
great.
only super chats that get read. No,
Yeah,
I read
Brandon.
I read most of them, but yeah, I definitely prioritize super chats because if one is free and then one is people send money, who do you think is going to be more pissed off if I don't read their comment?
Yeah, Brandon.
What am I supposed to do?
Sheesh. Brandon.
Also, this is my job, so yes, thank you. The symbol the Nikto painted on the wall is a K in Huttese alphabet. Chrysanthemum, Darth Crate, or Kathleen Kennedy.
It's KK for sure, dog. It's KK for sure. That's funny.
Yeah, it's definitely funny.
That's cool.
Somehow Boba returned. Oh, Jesus.
Sith magic.
I give the first episode a good 8 out of 10. It was short, but I'm still happy. Forgive me, by the entire series isn't the entire series are calling it the worst. Like, seriously, wait for it to release. I want more. I want more. I know I shouldn't. Marketing of Boba was too much for actually casual Star Wars show. Also, trailers spoil a lot for the first episode. Love you guys. The marketing for Book of Boba was, in my opinion, very poor. They had one trailer, and then they had, like, leading up, like 2 weeks out, they had a few TV spots of the same footage.
Yeah.
I really want to speak with the marketing team behind Lucasfilm, behind Star Wars, and be like, what the freak are you guys doing? How are you so inconsistent? You guys blow it out of the park with The Last Jedi, which had the best marketing ever. And what the hell is going on now?
Dude, even Rise had good marketing. Remember when there was a few trailers that started getting people hyped, like that
Okay,
one with
yeah, but
Kylo and all that?
100%. But
went
even
crazy.
with Rise, there was some weird fishy stuff going on. Remember, like, there was that phony Palpatine voice, the probably dude they hired off of, like, Fiverr to, like, voice him. Let the battle begin. It's like,
I don't remember that.
What was that? Yeah, dude, there was a trailer, and I'm like, that's not Palpatine's voice. That's not Ian McDermott. That's not even Sam Witwer. Like, what is this?
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. There's some weird stuff going on there.
Yeah, their marketing team blows.
Had enough of it.
Yep. They're terrible.
Happy New Year, Star Wars Theory. And Josh, if people look at it this way, Rotten Tomatoes 83% and 8.3 out of 10. The glass is half full. Let's stay positive. Thanks to you too. Yeah, I mean, I just think that the articles written by some of the websites are kind of ridiculous. Like, Boba Fett has the worst ratings of any Marvel and Star Wars show. It's like,
dude, I mean, that's the thing though. That's being put out there. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
we'll just wait till the end of the show. Let's come back to this in February, and we'll see what's up.
See what's up. We'll call out all of them. We'll bring up all the articles, and
and if it's garbage, we'll be like, yep, 100% was garbage. I've had a rough time lately. You guys are really helping. Boba was awesome, but I love him in Western. So, also, I got my green hat. It's fire. I love it, dude. Thank you, man.
Dope.
Appreciate the support.
Dope.
My personal theory is the critics are mad the Star Wars fandom doesn't think The Last Jedi is the greatest. Yeah, and I don't know why.
I don't think that's it, actually. If anything, I think that a lot of critics feel burned by what they gave The Last Jedi. I feel like they realized they were a little too kind to it. And it's almost like a reverse effect where now they're being like way harsher, you know? I've seen this sort of swing before in Marvel, you know?
Yeah, whatever. I don't really pay any attention to what critics have to say anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, you're being paid by a big company, you get movie tickets, and your job is to critique something. You know, your whole livelihood depends on you getting a ticket for their next movie so you can critique that and you have something to say. Like,
yeah, there's a few critics that so for me, like, I find some that more or less seem to share my taste with things. Like, I like, and most of them are actually YouTubers. They're not like Rotten Tomatoes critics, although I guess Jeremy Johns is technically
I like Jeremy Johns
guy. Yeah, so there's like a few people that, like, I like their takes, and so I'll watch them. I usually watch them after the movie, though. I don't really watch them to see, like, should I go check out this movie. Normally, like, if I'm on the fence about something, I'm not gonna check it out. You know, it's like it has to be something I'm pumped for, or something I'm covering, you know.
I don't know, buddy. I never let what people say dictate whether I like or dislike something.
No, me
So
neither. But I love talking about it. So that's where maybe you and I are
yeah,
different because I love that discussion. I love that data point. And I find the discourse from the fans to be super interesting. Like, I just love being in it and like experiencing it and all that sort of stuff. To me, it's more interesting sometimes to discuss what fans think and what because the critics it's a part of the narrative, but it's also how are the fans talking about the critics, right? So sometimes you'll get the fandom to come out and be like, oh dude, the critics don't know what they're talking about, like dude, they were way wrong. Sometimes you'll get people coming out and being like, oh no, I understand why the critics said this, so
Mm,
all that kind of stuff is it's just interesting to me. I'm interested in talking about it.
right. Do you think that Ahsoka will show up in the Book of Boba Fett, and if so, will she be an enemy of Boba? It could go one of two ways. I don't think she would be an enemy. She would need a reason, and she
Right.
probably knows the thing with Ahsoka and Boba is that they're connected by Grogu.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's common ground, they could probably put their swords down for a little bit.
So they might be a thing then.
Yeah.
Bow
I
chicka
saw
bow
people
wow.
saying, why make a Boba Fett show when we already have a Mando show, which is ridiculous. It's like saying, why make two shows about two different Jedi, completely different characters? 100%. Do those people understand Star Wars?
Bow chicka bow wow.
That's honestly, that's kind of racist, even, just for Mandalorians. Why do we have one show about one Mandalorian? Why do we have another show about another Mandalorian? We just need the one show. That's all we need. No, wait. Not all Mandalorians are the same.
Indeed.
Why the hell are you a cool guy? I don't know. The only thing that'll fix the sequels, Ben Solo and Grogu wake up, Luke and Ahsoka. What?
Yeah. Dude, they're getting really clever with this shit. Like they had you in the first half there.
Disgusting.
Oh, man.
I'm now fairly confident the reason they are making these Tuskens so prominent is because the chief Tusken is Darth Krayt. I don't think so.
Some people, people are feeling that. I don't know.
It
I
would
don't
be
think
cool.
so either. It'd be fun.
It would be cool.
I feel like that's more fanboy dreaming than like Bosk showing up, though. Like I feel like Bosk showing up like makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
right.
Darth Krayt, that would be that would be wild. I wonder what people would say then. That'd be banana nuts.
First episode was dope and have total confidence in Filoni. Need a movie suggestion for tonight. Thinking Tarantino. Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight's great, but I like if you've not seen Jackie Brown. Jackie Brown's one of his lesser watched movies. Brilliant. Dude, and the only one I think that De Niro's in. So De Niro in a Tarantino movie. Very, very cool.
I haven't seen it.
It's great. It's great.
The sequels were Spaceballs, which is a
good one, bro.
No jetpack to escape shields. No blasters. Led on a leash by a child. Saved by the Gamorreans. 3 of 10. I feel like we discussed all this.
Beta Fett, am I right, Sean?
Den of Shills. As a writer, I find the first episode successfully illustrates the conflict Boba has to overcome, i.e., heal bodily and regain his rep in the underworld. Yeah. He's got a lot of work to do. He's got a lot of ground to cover, man.
Indeed.
Got a lot of stuff to do.
A lot of Legos.
A lot of stuff there. Hey, Theory, I love your videos. Just want to say hi. Hi, Cole. How are you, man? Hope you have a great 2022. Hope to see you in more streams. Do you think we'll see a Hutt in Boba Fett? Possibly.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Are any of them still around?
Probably. They live to be really old. There's probably one lurking in the galaxy. My love for Star Wars steered me towards Theory's channel, which introduced me to Den of Nerds. Love you both equally. Josh deserves millions of subs.
Thanks, bro. That's very sweet of you to say. You know, some people get that in life. Other people get
Oh, it froze. Dude, I thought you were like making a jab at me, and he just stops and looks at me. Some people get that in life, you know.
Yeah, man. That's a
Yeah, someone clip that. Someone screenshot that right now.
what? What is happening here?
Yo,
This
his
is-
face.
The timing, dude.
I love it.
Timing.
I love it, dude. Damn. It's like, whoa, why don't I deserve millions of subs? You guys know that my goal is 10 million, right?
10 milli? Damn.
10 million subs. 10 million. And then after that, I want 20. I wish people could just appreciate the story that's building and the work that Tem is putting in for Boba. At least we can enjoy. Yeah, they're doing great work.
He's been spending a lot of time on this. So.
Hannah Wright.
Yeah.
I read somewhere that Kira is hinted to show up in Book of Boba Fett. Do you guys think that she'd make an appearance? Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
I think so. With Crimson Dawn,
Mhm.
for sure. Theory, did you end up doing a PS5 giveaway during Book of Boba? No. Was I supposed to? I am giving away an OLED Nintendo Switch. So excited to give back. Inspired. Nice.
Dope.
Cool, man.
Dope.
I gave away an Xbox One X a few months ago. Just jumping in, great episode. I wish the Twi'leks weren't speaking basic, and the cantina scene reminded me of the Star Wars spaceship hotel. Yikes!
What? No, I loved that cantina. That
What,
cantina felt super Star Wars.
Dude, you saw Max Rebo. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
man. Come on, man. What happened, PJ? What happened?
Criticism I had for the episode was that it didn't look as high quality as Mando did. Cinematography, special effects, things like. You know what? I thought that too with special effects, and here's the reason why. I think because Favreau is such a stickler for continuity that he made the special effects to be more like stop motion kind of, so that it replicates the original trilogy.
Yeah,
I
that
think
could
that's
be.
why.
That could be. I still think you're
'Cause
going to get a ton of crazy stuff coming.
Yeah, dude. You guys are going to be eating your words.
Yeah, eat your words.
Josh, how can you read this one? This one's for you.
How can Warner Brothers save the DC EU? Do they need to sell DC? Zach is creative press. Stop filming altogether. Have a face like Marvel. Thoughts? So I think that number one, they need to not do what they're rumored to be doing in the Flash. If they do that, they need to do something to make it so the Snyder stuff is still intact in some way. And then moving forward, they need to bring it all together with some kind of crisis. If they go super big with it, like one of the problems right now is like, who's Superman? Is there a Superman? Well, dude, give us all the Superman. Like, if you're gonna do some of the Black Superman, that's dope. Those characters are awesome. Do Clark as well. Do Clark, bring them in from Earth 23, bring Calvin in, like, do the whole thing. I think that DC's biggest mistake is that they really and truly don't have people that understand that IP. So all the stuff they keep doing is either contrived old Hollywood type stuff or the trends of the day. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's a disastrous recipe. They need folks that understand that IP. And they had several of them. And so that's my take.
Do you think Omega might show up in an episode of Boba? Side note, Beta is a fish, not a Fett.
Do you know what's really interesting about the whole Beta thing too? Is that his name is technically Alpha. That's what we learned in Bad Batch. That's what I mean. The whole it's so
literally
funny, right? His
his
literal
name's
name
Alpha.
is Alpha. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes it even more funny.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars fans are the ones who complain about the free bread before the meal.
Dude, Norm Macdonald had a brilliant joke about that, where he was like, you eat different at a restaurant. Like, you can't imagine saying before dinner at your
Josh.
I tried to act like I was still frozen, but yeah.
You don't have to. What were you saying?
Oh, that Norm Macdonald joke about eating a loaf of bread before dinner. It was funny. So I hear what that person's saying.
I would love to talk to you, Theory, about Star Wars and some ideas on how it could be better. Do you add people to live streams if they're members? No, I don't. Yeah. But I appreciate your interest in Star Wars. You can feel free to post on StarWarsTheory.com on the forums. The chance of me reading it, probably not very high because right now I'm extremely busy working on Cobra Kai theory content and Star Wars theory content and living life.
And living life and feeling
Live
free.
streams are the only place you can catch me. Live streams, I don't read emails. I don't check Instagram messages. I don't look at Twitter. I don't. I just don't. I don't do any of that stuff. This is the only place that you guys can interact with me is live streams. And otherwise, if I spread myself out and read everything, then I won't be able to ever make content because I won't have time.
Yeah.
And I'll be kind of just tired. I don't want to do that. But I wish I could get to everybody. I wish I could clone myself. That'd be nice. Palpatine would be like in the background, like, yes. Boba is kind of the underdog of his own show at the moment, which is awesome. It will make us root for him so much when he goes full badass. 100%. See, someone gets it. Love the Monday show, fellas. Episode 1 of Book of Boba Fett is absolutely embarrassing. I have hope, but goddamn, it's really bad. I hope that you see what they're going to do because it's going to be really good.
Yes.
I believe.
Yes, I believe so.
But yeah, I mean, if you didn't like it, just give it a few more episodes. I thought it was phenomenal. The faith of fans in Star Wars universe hosted by Disney is rightfully low. I agree. Episode 1 was solid and gives a lot of room to grow, so let's give it time.
Good take. Fair. Measured. I like it.
I'm tired of so many content creators that have hate for this show. I feel like creators that hate on the show will be eating humble pie at the end. Who are these people, dude?
I'll send you some links. Dude, you
I'm
know
not
who?
gonna check. I'm not gonna check.
The usual suspects. The usual suspects.
Who?
Just have to check the HoloNet, bro. You have to check the HoloNet sometime. There's people that have hate for the show for sure.
Okay.
Yep.
I think people just wanted a Baby Yoda moment like the end of the first episode of The Mandalorian. Yeah, but that ain't happening.
Yeah.
It was 6 out of 10 at best. It was boring. I believe it will get better, but we should be honest. The first episode was boring. I am being honest. I think it was an 8 out of 10. I loved it. And I think that they're going to be just going up and up and up from here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really great backstory building and character development. And I think a lot of people are missing that because they just want to see some fire and explosions.
Alpha chat.
Theory going raw, like no lube.
Oh, God.
None.
Oh, jeez.
None. It's just Disney making a mockery of Star Wars once again. How? With Boba?
We were wondering where all the angry people were. They showed up for the
Now
super
they're here.
chat. Yeah. Who are these people? They all lined up. They're like, I'm gonna let you know.
I'm here, motherfucker. Do you think that Tusken Chief was a Revan reference? No.
No, but it does kind of similar. It looks similar. It's kind of fun.
He looks like a Knight of Ren.
A little bit.
It was a great combination of storytelling, action, and progression, well balanced. I don't understand people wanting authentic Star Wars yet complain. Yeah. It's like you can never make them happy. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. A little bit of that.
Hey, I'm just got here, not sure what's been said, but let's please wait and see for this show. The potential with the flashbacks is huge. Vader, Solo, Dooku, Palpatine, Omega. Love the music as well. I don't think they'll go that far back. I think Vader's as far back as they could go. Going further than that, Dooku, that's so far. Palpatine, so far. Omega, kind of cool. Maybe she, present day. Solo, yeah, that makes sense. What do y'all think of the awesome practical costumes, including some of the practical monster effects at the end? I was digging it. I think it really, it matched up with Return of the Jedi.
I liked Machamp a lot. I thought it was cool.
Love the first episode, but honestly, after Kenobi, I hope we stay away from Tatooine for a while. I think it's crazy.
Kenobi's about to leave Tatooine.
We haven't seen Coruscant in live action since. I'm with you there. I'm so tired.
That's why
of Tatooine.
Andor, dude. That's why Andor is going to be lit because it's going to take us around. You know
dude.
what I mean?
I'm tired of the desert. Just
yeah.
God damn it! Like the sequels, freaking Jakku, and then the other desert planet. Were they on Jakku again in episode 9? Was that Jakku?
No.
There was some other desert planet. It's like Star Wars fan films in the forest. All in the forest. Right. It's like all Star Wars shows and movies are now in the desert.
Yep.
Come on. What are you doing?
100%.
The sand people that Anakin faced have the same fighting skills like the ones from Bo. It doesn't make a difference.
True.
Doesn't make a difference.
And Anakin also had water.
Yeah, Anakin
You
also
guys
had
know
the
about that?
Force.
Yeah.
And in the book, he just destroys them.
And he's in such a rage. I mean, he's like pure dark side at that
The
moment.
first time he used, loved the first episode, but honestly, after Kenobi, did I read this? I read this.
Yeah.
I saw Revenge of the Sith, and I was like, I gotta read it again. What's TBF?
What's up? TDF. To be fair, I think.
To be fair, while it took a bit this year, is looking Star Wars to start the wave of content for business, the Marvel and Star Wars. Definitely looking forward to it. Yeah. Marvel never skips a beat, dude.
They're not gonna stop. Moon Knight trailer maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Just give me more Star Wars for goddamn sake. For the people who say Beta Fett, I applaud. If you watch The Walking Dead, you'll get the reference.
Dude, I just think it's funny. Like I'm not even like one of those guys. Like I don't like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna just say this. And frankly, I mean, I think people that use like alpha and beta are probably like
they're probably betas.
Probably, yeah. So like I just think that's whack. But I think it's hilarious. Like, I don't know. There's something about it so funny. It just feels like a meme to me. And we're gonna be fine, Star Wars fans. We'll be fine.
Bruh, in Mando, he took those stormtroopers by surprise. In Book of Boba, he was taken by surprise, surrounded by dudes with shield tech never seen before. What was he supposed to do? People make no sense. Yeah, and also he was against stormtroopers, not trained assassins. Stormtroopers are like freaking gun for hire.
Yeah, they're like janitors and stuff. We're creative.
Mm-hmm. Yo, Jay Brett, yes, Theory, talk your shit all 2022 and beyond. Love you both. Thank you. We love you too.
People love Savage Theory.
Killer 2022.
Yeah, for sure.
Not everything has to be action all the time. Haven't you people ever watched a drama like Succession?
Yo, Succession's lit. It's a good show.
It's okay for there to be more story than action. I agree with that. And I want more story than action sometimes. Because that's what makes the action more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because you're more invested. I enjoyed the first episode slightly. It felt slow-paced and was focusing more on the world building. It felt kind of like a Star Trek TNG episode, but still had more of a Star Wars feel.
Fair. Yo, I liked the episode. Like, I don't know. Like, I had a great time with it. I've revisited it several times. I think it's a great first episode. And honestly, like, at first I thought it maybe was too short. It's a great length, dude. You don't really want to have that kind of stuff drag. Like, it's good and it has its place, but you don't want that to drag to like an hour. And then you're like, oh shit, we spent an hour, doing all this. It's like, no. You do actually kind of want it to pop. And when you watch it again as you're sort of binging it, I think it's going to feel very functional.
Definitely could have gotten a little longer on the Sarlacc scene.
Yeah, that could have been stretched out for sure.
Stretched out. What up, folks? What do you guys think of a series centered around the Jedi resolving issues in the galaxy like they would do before the Clone Wars?
Like a Jedi Council kind of friggin' periodical show where they have the dun 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 and then like bring something up to the thing. They're like, "What do you think, Master Yoda?" And he's like, "Well, I don't know." And that'd be kind of fun. Yeah.
The Grogu reveal aside, I do think Mando Chapter 1 was stronger than Chapter 1 of Book of Boba Fett. That, however, does not mean it was a bad episode. 8 out of 10.
Fair.
I agree. Yeah, Mando Episode 1 was definitely more interesting and more engaging. But like I said, I feel like this is Boba Fett Episode 0.
I think this is stronger than Mando Season 1, Episode 1. It's not stronger than Episode 2, Season 2, or Episode 1, Season 2. Like, the first episode of Mando, guys, go back to it. I don't think it's really that great. Like, it's cool because it's like the first Star Wars live action, but like I think it's isn't it like 24 minutes or something? Like, it's short as F.
I thought it was longer.
Nah, bro. That first season, let's see here. I wanna look this up. Let me look it up, man.
Do it, must. I just want Watto. Show me Watto.
Of course.
Bring Watto back.
Yeah, of course, bro. Gotta see that Watto.
Do you think they should have done a Boba origin kind of story thing instead of riding off the Mandalorian? That is what they're doing. But the Mando was how he came back and like showing how he's returned. Honestly, Star Trek fans are worst off now. Unlike Star Wars fans, Trekkies don't have a Mando or Fett. Nothing but crap. Star Wars fans are lucky. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I like Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
Had my sup on screen for 10, but didn't read. No, I did for 10 minutes or for $10, but I didn't read it.
What are you talking about?
Did I skip through it? I'm
No.
sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro. Would love to see a scene. There's a lot going on. Get caught up in the conversation. No disrespect. Would love to see a scene about Boba roasting Jabba about the poor quality of his guards' gear. Then he provides his guards with amazing weapons.
Yo, that chapter 1 was 40 minutes, so that's pretty decent.
First one? Yeah, I feel like it's
Yeah.
funny. Star Wars trivia streams Theory versus Josh. No.
I'm not really good at trivia. Like
I'm not
I
really
know,
good at trivia.
I know all this stuff, but then like when you give me like a trivia type mode, I'll just blank.
I'm not good at exams.
I'll go like this. What do I do with my hands?
I'm not good at exams. I think the first episode was amazing, and of course, Boba was weak. He was beaten up for days and was still destroyed by the stomach acid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was no oxygen. He was breathing stomach acid.
Yeah, man.
And people are like, "Why is there a stormtrooper in there?" Well, Sarlaccs digest things for thousands of years or 1,000 years, so I feel like it must have dropped in there at some point. People calling it filler must have never watched Naruto, Bleach, or any anime.
Fair.
Josh, I've been interested in making my own Star Wars fan film. Would you be willing to show how you went about getting in contact with Lucasfilm?
Hell no. No way. Why would I do that? Sorry.
Does he think I'm Josh?
I don't know. I mean, I've got some people that I know at Lucasfilm, but they don't even want me to like put their stuff out there. So,
yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, that wouldn't be. The flashbacks in Tank reminded me of Fallen Order with the save point flashbacks. Boba was digested, dragged through a desert, starved and dehydrated, still took down a behemoth with nothing but the chains keeping him captive.
Yeah, I know, right? People miss that part. Beta Fett!
Side note, Hawkeye, best MCU show so far.
Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you feel that way. I don't, but I thought it was fun.
Hello. What's your favorite aspect of Boba Fett's character? Hope to see Vader episode 2 someday. Me too. Yeah. Favorite aspect of Boba Fett's character is that he's cool and collected.
Yeah. Yeah. He's absolute savage. He's probably my favorite aspect of him. Yeah, super well prepared.
What's your biggest expectation from Book of Boba, and what other characters do you want to see? I want to see Cad Bane. I want to see Luke. I want to see Mando. I want to see Grogu. My biggest expectation on Solo. My biggest expectation for Book of Boba is to see him become a badass.
Yeah,
a real badass, and see him, trial and error and become, this.
Yeah, I want to see what his deal is. I want to see like why he wants to be respectful now, and then I also want to see why he's going to be like, nope, screw it.
Theme of this episode is easier said than done. We see his struggles to reach his aspirations and foreshadow the moral struggles he'll have. They are grooming Boba to be replaced by Kate Bishop.
We should be so lucky.
Who's that?
That's Haley Steinfeld from the MCU. She's a babe.
Who?
Haley Steinfeld? You don't know who she is?
I don't know.
Oh,
no.
Yeah. Oh, sheesh.
Hey, Theory, what are your thoughts on the Star Wars Eclipse? I'm very excited for the game.
Yeah. 6 years away.
20 years away. The trailer got me intrigued.
Yeah, the trailer did its job.
Yeah. The episode starts off with his treatment being interrupted and goes from there. We have seen the beginning of what is going on. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fair. I mean, he's literally not.
I feel like
his feeling.
Salty. If you haven't seen my reaction, you should go check it out.
Yeah, salty. Sheesh.
I had a good reaction to it.
And
I
what's
was
that? A
quite
bunch
excited.
of Mountain Dew on your profile picture? That's too much Mountain Dew, dog.
That's not Mountain Dew. It's like
What is
Lego
it?
or something.
Oh. All right, you're cool then.
I don't know.
Just saying that's too many Legos.
Yeah. Sure. Gatekeeper Josh.
Dude, you got that many Legos in your profile picture? Get out my face. That's what I have to say.
I love you guys. The first episode of the first season of Boba was dope. Did people forget even Mando season 1, episode 1 started out slow also?
It did.
Yeah, they all start slow, man. What do you expect? Jeremy's a new member. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Jeremy.
It's not just that Boba's weaker in Book of Boba Fett, it's that he's pulled his punches compared to Mando 2, where he's determined to get his armor back by all means. I think he just got ambushed, and he probably just had his guard down, and he wasn't against stormtroopers in a big field. He was literally like cornered by a whole bunch of dudes with shields that make you bounce off of them. I don't know what he's supposed to do there. Use his jetpack and then Fennec gets killed. Like, thanks, man.
Yup.
To be honest, I personally loved episode 1. Do y'all think he will chase the Mandalorian for the Darksaber? That'd be cool. I can see him doing that because then he would be ruling the underworld. You know what I'm saying? Well, he'd be ruling Mandalore and have them help him rule the underworld or crime world, perhaps. Do you think Kenobi and Boba will meet maybe second season or end credit scene? They're dead.
Yeah, dude.
They're dead. Like Kenobi's dead, unless you mean in a flashback or something. Are you trying to look Frozen again? Story building so rare these days, people get shitty about it. Keep in mind, Boba is 4 years younger than what Jango was in Attack of the Clones, even with this diet, Boba bull crap.
What? Like, what are you saying? He's too chubby? Are you fat shaming Boba right now?
You fat shaming? Tuscans are going to teach Boba about. He's not even fat. You see him get out of the Bacta?
He's good. He looks strong.
He's strong, man. What do you want him to be? Like some
looks
frail,
good to go,
skinny
man.
ass. Like,
yeah, it looks good to go.
I think everyone needs to stop crying and complaining and just be happy that we are still getting content. No, I don't agree with that. I mean, I don't want to be like, oh, just be happy that they're making Star Wars content. It's like, no, dude, you guys need to realize without us, they don't got any money. They don't have anything. It's us, the consumer, watching, paying for their Disney Plus, watching their shows, buying their toys. We are the ones paying their bills. So they should be happy that we are watching. Mm-hmm. It's not the other way around.
Yeah. No, I think that whole the attitude of like, at least we're getting stuff. I mean, it's if that's really how you feel, that's fine. But then like you're just like, that's just kind of a weird kind of thing to bring into conversations like this. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not really saying much by that. It's kind of like saying, I'm here no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, cool. I'm happy we're getting. It's like, no, we should be getting the best.
The best.
We built their brand. We're paying all of their bills over there.
All of them.
Their stuff. You know, you guys pay all of our bills because you watch our stuff.
Yep.
So that means we're not just gonna give you a bunch of random crap.
You
like,
just be
here's
happy.
some content.
Video. Here's some vids.
Be happy. Yeah, here's some vids.
Yeah, just be happy. At least you're getting them.
Yeah, no, dude. Like, I'm gonna put my heart and soul into everything.
No,
there are people who are going through tough times watching this stuff. They want to be inspired or entertained. Disney and Lucasfilm should be doing the best that they can be, and I hope that they're doing that. With Jon Favreau on board. Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau wouldn't have made a show about Boba Fett if they weren't planning on doing him justice. Great stories involve heroes overcoming some sort of adversity. He has to start at 0 to level up to 100. I fully agree. You said it very well.
You got it. You got it, guy.
You got it, Michael. Since the Book of Boba Fett deals with the crime syndicates, you think they will bring characters from Legacy like Zizor and the Black Suns? That'd be cool.
That'd be super cool.
Prince
I'm
Zizor
down.
Would be cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm down.
Are people forgetting that Fennec woke him up during healing and maybe his body was not fully recovered during the attack? Yeah, definitely not.
Mm-hmm. 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 Agreed.
I really enjoyed getting into the Tuscan Raider life and culture. I think bringing lore to screen is a good thing for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Me too. It's about time. It's the hardcore fans that kept Star Wars alive this whole time. And Disney needs to remember that.
Yeah, Disney.
Side note, Halo Infinite campaign, 8.1 out of 10. I haven't played the campaign yet.
Yeah, me neither. Heard it was.
We should wait until the
co-op.
end. Oh, we got to do co-op together.
Yeah, but they don't have it out yet. I think it's not coming out for like a month or two. But yeah.
Wait until the end of Book of Boba before we make a final opinion. I love the first episode, by the way. Samesies. It was good. I'm waiting for the next. 2022 Theory would eat 2021 Theory alive. Can't wait for you guys to discuss Matrix on Movie Bros. I love that movie after multiple watches. I liked it too, man. I think it was good. I don't think there's any other way that Matrix could go after the third one. And I think if people have an issue with it, then they don't really understand the Matrix. Oh, Josh is...
What is happening? I was like,
now.
Yeah.
You're like,
oh, shit. I don't know what's happening over here, man.
Oh, no.
A disruption in communication can mean only
We're going to talk more about that on the Movie Bros channel, so go over there for our analysis. Love the first episode. We saw Boba and Inside the Sarlacc Pit. What more do you want? Check out our reaction we just posted, inspired by you guys. All smiles. We are in good hands with Dave F. I fully agree, Cell. Fully agree. My worthy apprentice, my boy. Episode 1 was sick. Haters have brain worms. They glossed over some things, but whatever. We take whatever wins we can. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't like it, you didn't like it. I'm not going to be like, you're wrong. I'm just going to say my points of why I think it was great. This was a good first episode. He needed developing. I remember years ago a comic that had the Sarlacc having indigestion because of Boba Fett and spat him out. I can't even find that comic anymore. And there's other ones where like Dengar comes in, which I'm going to release a video about. You think Boba will enlist with the help of Mando to secure his authority in Boba Fett?
Maybe. Should be something there.
My worthy apprentice. I'm going to get shit for this, but Deadpool said it best. Presenting the most overrated character anyone ever saw with 5 lines in the trilogy, and one of them was, Never saw the appeal. Boba Fett was dope, bro.
Yeah, that's cold.
You're not gonna get shit. You're not gonna get shit.
No, you are. No, you are. Give me your
email. No. Boba Fett is making waves across the galaxy. Random question. Why don't Jedi have a flash grenade attachment at the end of the hilt?
Good question.
They don't believe in it, man. They use the Force.
Weak sauce.
It's true. Josh keeps going into carbonite. Super sticker. Thank you, man. He should have used his jetpack. Yeah, but then Fennec dies, no?
Then she dies and he roasts her.
Yo, Dan the Man, would you rather have a horror film about a Will trying to stop a demon of Abeloth from freeing her, or live action Rhapsody with Jason and Rada? The other one. Got everything I wanted in episode 1. I love the Exodus 2:22 reference. 2 minutes 22, Stranger in a Strange Land. Love the Gladiator nod, watching enslaved Boba drug through the sands before ascending to greatness. Yeah, with the thing they put over his nose. Boba Fett versus Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker.
Boba.
They actually did fight in the comics, but it was like
Boba won.
It was like A New Hope Luke. Or was it Empire Strikes Back Luke?
I think it was Empire. No, it was New Hope. It was
A New Hope. Yeah. I wish with Book of Boba Fett, Dave comes with a new epic Clone Wars story using Boba as a template for Army for Ahsoka and Luke against Admiral Thrawn.
That would be dope.
That'd be dope.
I'd be into that.
Similar to the second Clone Wars and Legends. I think people expected Boba Fett episode 1 to be smashing just as much or more than last episode of Mando. People expected too much from first episode. I loved it. I loved it too. I'm glad you liked it. I think people are mad because Boba was portrayed as weak. Well, you got to be portrayed weak to be portrayed as strong.
Yeah, dude.
We can't all be Ray.
Yeah, sheesh.
Boba Fett was Dash versus Dash Rendar Part 2. Let's go. How come Twi'leks are all sex workers now? That's a stereotype. Have I ever seen one? Who? What?
They're not all sex workers. Don't you know who
No.
Hera is? Chan Sandula.
Don't you know who Ayla Secura is?
Yeah. Duh.
I guess it's like two people. Don't you know who Darth Talon is?
Yeah.
Come on. Josh
Is fake. You're 100% right. I'm actually not real at all.
I actually put all the money in episode 2 into creating a virtual.
Yeah. That's what I am. Yeah, I'm the co-host. I'm the digital co-host. You didn't know?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know?
He's not.
Yeah. And I'm better than you because I'm not real.
That's why he keeps malfunctioning and freezing.
Yep.
This was a while ago, but I think the end of TBB signified the end of the Clone Wars of the Bad Batch by destroying Kamino. This would explain why the Clone Wars logo would fade away.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Doesn't fix
So wrong.
Beta Fett though.
Yo, Theory needs to chill. Like, bro, someone needs to give you that map across them cheeks. Get that straight jiggle, bro. Like, grow up. Why don't you come give me the slap across the streaks? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what's up.
Come here, wet noodle. Come on
Come
now.
here.
Come on. Show you what's up.
Got to keep the guy with glasses on the show because he always looks fine. I got polio 4 times, so I guess he watched the episode 4 times.
Oh man,
I am the Bendu.
Shit, it's getting
Rest
wild.
in peace, Betty White.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hawkeye was cool. Never read the comics, but understood that Kate would be the new Archer.
Yeah,
we need Bendu in more stuff. He is so interesting.
He is interesting, but maybe we don't need more of him. Maybe the mystery is there for that.
Oh. Just because you built like a wrestler doesn't mean you still can't get your ass kicked. Yeah, come fight me because I like the Book of Boba Fett episode 1.
I know, right? Like, what?
I'll put you
Who
on the
are
internet
these
for it.
people?
Like, seriously, if that's what you want to fight me for,
Yeah.
please.
Some of y'all need to touch grass and
try
get
it.
some sun and drink some water.
I'll
move your
ass
bodies
and then
around.
I'll send you to jail. So we know Rex makes it to the Battle of Endor. Any chance we see clones show up in Book of Boba Fett?
Totally on the table. Why wouldn't it be?
Hope you two are good. Liked episode 1 a lot. I liked it too. I think I said that before. Boba being inexperienced seems funny to me, and besides, it must be intentional. Also, Josh without glasses is cursed Josh. That's probably why he's freezing. Put it back. Put it back. Something's off. Looks like everybody's being a little too harsh since it's the first episode. My concern is the writing staff. Haven't you noticed that Disney has a habit of doing the males dirty in some fashion? Yeah, I don't think they like males.
I have no idea what you're talking about, dude.
I don't think they like males at all.
They love the males.
Yeah.
Male lovers.
No.
I don't even know. This has been a wild nerd theory, though. It's been, hey, look, hey, come on, you've been having fun. Even all you people that are butthurt and trying to fight theory, you've had fun. Just admit it. You're having a good time.
Bro, if you want to fight someone because they have an opinion on a Star Wars episode, like, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, 100%.
That's unfortunate. But yeah, man, do what you got to do.
Yep.
Hope you and Josh have a great holiday. Blessing 20. Thanks, dude. Who would win in a fight, Boba or Cad Bane? I don't know, man. Cad Bane's pretty badass.
He's pretty badass. Maybe the old Boba would win, not this one, though.
Well, we'll see where this Boba goes. Boba spent time with Mando, so maybe that changed his view as well.
I agree. Yep. I think that's going to be a big part of his story.
I dare to check out my Darth Malgus theme song I made. Everyone's super stoked on it so far. Disney should use it. Congrats, man.
Yeah, nice. Nice, Cody. Way to go.
Bro, why are people mad about the Boba mystery? He's a clone. We know what he looks like.
I know, right? It's not like you don't know who's under the helmet.
Do you think Bosk will be in the coming episodes?
I hope
Yeah.
so. That'd be sweet.
This is the equivalent of don't meet your heroes.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't follow, Mike.
I don't know what that means. Will they ever make Darth Talon canon? I hope. She would be perfect for an Old Republic game. Yeah, I know. She never was in the Old Republic. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Why not?
Make her canon in today's timeline. Why not?
Make just a game of a game would be nice. So
A game.
just any game.
Do you think Boba dies? No, I don't think he dies. At all.
No.
Josh, you want to read that one?
What's it say? Starlight Pit, good setup. What more do we want? Sit back and enjoy with good hands with David F. Check out our reaction video over all the smiles. Inspired by you guys. Keep the momentum going. Happy New Year. Thank you, Cell. Appreciate that. Delvin just wanted to say hi, and he loves you guys. And I'm so thankful to have such good creators to listen to. Boba got diddled in the first episode, but he's going to pop off and RIP and rip death sticks. Let's go, dude.
Damn.
I'm done getting diddled on the sands of Tatooine. It's going to be intense.
Maul is dead in the Book of Boba timeline?
It's true.
Yes. Got to give it a chance before we hate. There's so much potential, and we barely scratched the surface. It's the first episode.
I know.
Believe me, if it sucks, I'm going to be right there with you, man. I'll be using my voice to voice the fact that it sucked. Love to catch my favorite stream with Zlaner and Vin Diesel. Never knew this is something that wanted. This is something I
That's
needed.
awesome.
I'm kidding aside. Love you guys. Keep up the good work.
That's
Thanks, man.
fun.
Yeah, family. Everyone here is family.
I like Z Lanner too. He's fun. He does a lot of streaming with Doc.
Yeah. Boba doesn't need to prove himself to no one. He knows what he's capable of. Love him then and now. Yeah, all you bandwagoners, just watch.
Yeah, you
Just watch.
bandwagon
He's
wampas.
gonna be badass, and you're all gonna be like, "Oh no, he's been cool. He's so
Can
cool."
we get back in the Boba Fett club? We thought we were wrong about that. No,
Whoosh, door closed.
stay out there.
Have you seen Star Wars analyst's video of the? I don't know who that is. Episode 4, Wampa's attacking Echo Base rebels, and Imperials had to fight them off. So interesting. Nice. But nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Awesome. What about Vader sending Boba to kill Hunter and the squad on Bad Batch Season 2, Omega versus Boba in the Book of Boba Fett?
That'd be fire. I'd be down. Yo, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Boba is smart. Jabba's criminal empire was massive, and now he's swooped in and taken it overnight in its volatile position. Upsetting the wrong people going and guns blazing will cause a collapse. Huh. Yeah, I'm happy that he didn't go in guns blazing from the start. We get character development. Big fan of the prequel movies. They brought me into Star Wars. These new Star Wars shows are great. Looking forward to what's coming. Fingers crossed for some Liam Neeson and Kenobi. Oh, dude. Now you're speaking my language. Play Halo Infinite's campaign together? Sure, when the co-op's out. Disney should buy out Star Citizen or No Man's Sky and convert it to a new Star Wars MMO. Problem solved. They should just make their own. I think that they're going to try and show how he became a badass rather than bam, badass. That works for very few characters. Mando and Optimus are the only characters I can think of that are just bam, badass out of the gate. Yeah, that's true. But even Mando, like, I feel like learns a lot as he goes through the show. Slave times 2. Can someone show a list of upcoming Star Wars shows? Yeah, we got Kenobi, and not in any order. Kenobi, Mando 3, Andor, Ahsoka. What else we got going on? I'm forgetting something. Chat. No, I'm forgetting something. But you'll see it. Off topic, but have you guys watched Arcane, best anime adaptation? I have not seen it. Have not. The Droid Show. Oh yeah, the cultist, right? The acolyte. The cultist. Here's my pitch to Josh's wedding present. I want the card to say "From Theory" and $5 Rogue Soul.
Gotta explain that one a little better, bro.
What?
Yeah.
MCU 2, Cobra Kai, Star Wars, DC currently.
DC's pretty low on the totem pole.
Should have filled the bathtub with Slim Fast and arthritis cream.
People going ham on Boba, dude.
Bro, if that was a woman, imagine someone saying some
Yeah.
shit like that about a girl. Like
You could stand to lose a few pounds, Boba.
what are these double standards?
Yeah, you guys are bat shaming Boba Fett right now. I want you to
He's not
understand.
fat.
He's not.
He looks good. What's
Looks
wrong with you?
great. It's crazy.
I saw your breakdown. Your idea for those water raiders made sense to me, and I told it to a couple people. Don't know if they heard though. Cool, thanks. Yeah, well, I mean, it's from the comics. So,
True.
Do you think the Assassin Syndicate could be Nightwind?
Nightwind. What the hell is that?
I don't know. In my head, the sequels are non-canon. That's all. Fair enough.
Right on, Zap.
Same in my head.
Not in mine.
Yeah, Josh loves them.
I love
The
them.
Disney Shill.
I love the things that they do with them.
Do you think we'll see Bosk and Boba reunite?
I hope so.
Maybe. Or Dengar. Currently watching A New Hope for my first movie this year. Hope the stream goes well. May the Force be with you always. May the Force be with you too, man.
It's a good one. It's a good New Year's kind of new start kind of a thing.
People got to respect Boba's dad bod. Jesus. I didn't even think it's like,
I know, right?
they look good.
Yeah.
Universal buys Star Wars only studio without drama. Yeah, I like Universal.
They're quietly doing their thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't. No, I think I got yours, comics. I think I saw yours twice. Have you read it?
Yeah.
The real story is how did Max Rebo survive episode 6? Can we make it a series? My nephews and I would love that.
Yeah, because he
Love
got
what you-
bloated up.
Yeah. Sure. I could do that.
Yeah.
Your poll was skewed because it was sent to fans of you and Star Wars. There's a bias there compared to. Dude, don't even start with that. I hate when people say that shit. There's a bias. Yes, I am a Star Wars channel. Yes, there is a bias of Star Wars fans.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean they're going to like everything Star Wars. So it's a bias if I put, do you like the sequel trilogy? And when what was it? 25 people said yes and 75 people said no. And it was 600,000 people voted. That's bias too. It's
I'm pretty sure that was 50-50.
Yeah, right.
I
Yeah.
think it was.
No.
If I remember correctly, it was 48 something.
Stop trolling, dude. Are you serious right now?
I'm serious. Do another poll right now.
For the sequel trilogy?
Yep.
Dude, you're smoking. No. Are
I'm
you
telling
kidding me right now?
now?
You're
Yeah.
kidding me.
Well, you know what? Actually, maybe it was if they should
No,
continue
let me-
the sequels.
No.
I feel like that one was way
no.
closer than you thought.
I posted this a while ago. Let me go and find it. Dude. Jeez.
I'm gonna post an unbiased poll on my Twitter.
yeah,
if you guys want
biased.
to do an unbiased poll,
Biased. It's
Go-
like what? How do I post anything without being biased? Then
you don't. You just look at Rotten Tomatoes and you accept it as fact
yeah, how do you know those people aren't the same people voting on my poll?
because we know that there aren't.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes,
I'm
think
still
about
trying
that
to
one.
Find it here. Okay, here we go. Okay, do you like the original trilogy? 542,000 people voted, and 97% said yes. So I got the sequels. Do you like the prequel trilogy? 552,000 people voted, and 95% said yes.
Bias.
Here we go. Let me share my screen right now.
Bias.
You're full of it. Do you like the sequel trilogy? 507,000 votes. 25% said yes. 75% said no.
And what
Where's
was
the bias?
What was the date of this poll?
The date of this poll is 10 months ago.
Yeah, all right.
So none of this bias bullshit, okay? I put up a poll, and whoever wants, it's not just people who are subscribed to me. People who don't even like me may see the poll on their home feed, and they may vote. Do you like the prequel trilogy? Is this biased too?
Yes,
Like, what?
dude, you're so biased.
Do you like the original trilogy? Yes. It's like, is that bias, or is it supposed to be reverse?
I bet
Come
I could
on,
do
man.
a bias one. Put in the poll. Is
No,
Boba Fett fat?
I don't like when people like to spin their own narrative and say that because it's not the answer I wanted, then it's biased. It's like, no, it's just not the answer you wanted. That's it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Simple. What if Tup killed Anakin Skywalker with the Battle of Ringovinda? What? Is that Clone Wars? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Theory and Josh, please watch and react to Unreal Malik video. Also, to clarify, Unreal Cinema is different than cinematic captures. This is Unreal Cinema's first work. Okay, cool.
Oh, cool. Check it out
Nice.
for sure.
Yeah.
Check it on out. Check it on out.
Do you think we'll ever see more Salacious Crumb?
Oh,
Maybe
God,
a
I hope
Yoda
so.
punching out of sand scene, except it's Salacious Crumb.
That would
Someone
be
will probably
sick.
edit that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be great. Maybe that's how the
Currently-
other dude came out.
Currently studying in marketing in Lucasfilm. Wait, it just hit me. So people love Peter B in Spider-Verse, even though he had a dad bod, yet Boba Fett can't have a dad bod. Why can't Boba have a dad bod?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just, it's people are so goddamn, you know what's skewed? That's skewed right there, and like, for example, me, when I cried for Luke Skywalker, if that was a girl crying for Ahsoka returning, y'all would be saying how heroic she is.
Hmm.
But when it happens to me, people want to talk shit. It's like, including Pablo. It's like, what I don't understand. I don't understand this world. It doesn't
Yeah,
make
it's
sense
weird.
to me.
A lot of mixed messages.
Yeah. People got to respect Boba's dad bod.
Respect the Boba dad.
I thought he looked good, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't see a problem with his body.
I want my friends to go to over theory. Says, oh, okay. So Rogue Soul clarified his thing in my Discord. He said he wants the $5 he sent to go towards whatever theory decides to get Josh for the wedding, so that the card includes his name. But you see, like, that's way more clear than what you said before, bro. What you said before was Goobly Glob theory wedding $5.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Doesn't make much sense.
Love you though.
Do you think that's true that Boba Fett will be killed off? I hope not. I don't think so.
That would be really weird for them to
Will he be finishing
bring
the
the
bounty
character
hunter?
back.
Yes.
Is that game pretty dope?
It's fun. Yeah. I like
Nice.
the old Lucasfilm games.
Yeah.
They're legit.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's nostalgic. Do you think Boba knows little Annie killed Mace Windu? Could be a nice connection between the two. Also, how deep is the pit?
How deep is your pit?
No, I don't think he knows. Do you think the Bacta treatments are a result of premature clone degeneration caused by exposure to the harsh Tatooine environment?
Oh, that could be cool.
No, I think it's a result of him being in the Sarlacc pit. I don't know if anybody had said this, but in one of the most recent videos uploaded from the Star Wars channel, it showed the attacker being brought to them. Yes. Damage. Right? He gets brought to the mayor, the assassin.
Mm-hmm.
Chifield.
I agree.
I've said this to my friends that although the first episode was slow, it's set up and will pay off. I'm glad they got the Sarlacc pit story out of the way. Love you guys. Star Wars will always be interesting to us if you keep providing us with good info. We do our best, man. As long as you guys are watching, we're around.
Yeah.
I have a rumor that Mace Windu will be the. Okay.
What the fuck? Hey, yeah, I probably do.
When second Clone Wars from Legends, we now have Boba, Mando, and Omega for the template of a new army.
We do. Double down on the clonage.
Josh, you
Carnage
think we
all
can
day.
get a legit John Constantine movie? Ooh, I wish to.
Under Warner Brothers? No. Just no.
Disney Plus listed Kenobi as coming soon. Thoughts? Yeah, in 2022.
Yeah.
Happy 2022 Theory. Thanks for all your hard work. Thank you, Nathan, for watching. I wouldn't be here without you, man. Hope you have a great 2022, Nathan. Book of Boba, Mando, BB, all building up the Star Wars franchise like Marvel did. This is the calm before the storm. Enjoy the Surf Boys. Flashbacks are the best. I agree. I love flashbacks. I think they really flesh out the character, and they're doing it in a clever way where, you know, he has to go and heal in the Bacta, and that's it. It's dope.
Yep.
I don't know why everyone is mad about Boba taking his helmet off. His face is the money. True.
Yeah, dude. Tem killed it. I felt like he did great. It'd be different if he was like awkward and sucked. I feel like he brought it, dude. He was awesome.
Is it ever explained why Boba is missing most of the leg armor that Jango previously wore? Those are some pretty important pieces, not to mention not a single Mandalorian wears elbow guards at least. Yeah, maybe they'll explain that. But, you know, the suits were made at different times, and there are some probably continuity issues that they had to factor in there. And I believe perhaps Boba has bigger calves than his dad. I don't know. Even though he's a clone, maybe one of them are. One nitpick of Book of Boba had when Boba was surrounded by the guards with the shields. Couldn't he have just flown upwards? Yeah, I feel like he could have too, but I think that would have left Fennec very vulnerable.
Agreed.
When do you think Kennedy will be fired?
I don't think she will be. I think she's hanging on.
She's hanging on. One nitpick of Boba is... Oh, did you send that twice? Thanks, man. Yeah, you sent it twice. Thanks, dude. The episode merely a pilot, but my concern is the writers will put Fennec over Boba in some capacity. Disney has had a bad habit of putting women over men.
Yeah. I just, you know, don't.
I agree
I'm
with
not
that.
necessarily concerned. I mean, I see the point, but I'm
not concerned, but
I'm not really concerned.
Yeah. Josh, especially after what you said with Feige saying that thing about Doctor Strange and Wanda.
Yep. It happens. Dude, there's a sensibility out there. There are people that see these things differently than I think a lot of us do. By the way, they're totally fine to feel the way that they feel. I think we're fine to feel the way that we feel. I think in the content, it's sometimes a little subjective thing can be read through a misguided lens. Sometimes they do things for reasons that are outside of the story. I don't think either one of those things necessarily means it's going to be bad. You know what I mean? Like, I've read stories that are like, you know, left leaning or have ideologies in them that are incredible, that are absolutely fantastic. I've read, you know, old school, very testosterone glorifying, crazy Charlie Bronson stories, or, you know, things of that nature that are also equally as satisfying. It's not necessarily what is going to determine the quality of a thing. If that's something that will personally take you out of it and you're concerned from that perspective, that's cool too, but that's super subjective. Like, that's just you. So yeah, I'm not worried, man.
Yeah, I'm not worried either. I mean, Fennec is a badass chick, and I'm all for it. I never thought for a second that she would overshadow Boba because the show is about Boba, and I say we just watch and see what happens. And if it does end up being all about her and not about Boba, then yeah, I'll be pissed. You know, it's about Boba. Josh Spotify with Chaka was amazing and worth checking out.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was a really good combo. It's almost 2 hours. Go check out the Den of Nerds podcast on Spotify. And it's a video podcast, actually, so you can actually watch as I continually berate Chaco with negativity and his demeanor. So no, he did great. So it was it was a super fun podcast. Y'all should check it out for sure.
Are you uploading your own Spotify stuff? I froze again.
Which is it? They're all like specific to a conversation.
You froze. What'd you say?
I said, so I do all the streams and the videos and all that, but the podcasts are a separate thing. You can only find them on Spotify, I think, for now. And I just got approved a couple of weeks ago for video podcasts. So they're video podcasts now.
Right. So is this something you're doing yourself?
Yep. I'm just doing conversations with different people. I've so far I have a really good list of people. So I talked to E-Man movie reviews about Recast T'Challa. I talked to Rob from Comics Explain. I talked to Paul from Heavy Spoilers, and I talked to Darth Chaco. So yeah, couple of several really good conversations on there. They really like fireside chat style. And I think I'm getting better at it too. So yeah, a lot of good guests hopefully in 2022. So yeah, check it out.
So it's like you can upload yourself on Spotify, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So I go through the Anchor app, but yeah, then it goes to Anchor and Spotify. And I'm trying to work on the Apple thing. Apple's a little confusing to me, but I'm trying to get it on Apple as well. But the video podcast, I think, only lives on Spotify and Anchor. And we had to apply to do that, and we got in. So
Okay. Good info. Thanks, man. I thought the episode was 7 out of 10. My only gripe was the escape from the Sarlacc felt rushed. I agree with that.
That's fair.
I knew right away it wasn't going to be a setup episode. Yeah, it was slow, but I dug it. Now, most of the backstory was shown in one episode, and we can get into the meat and potatoes.
Agreed.
Watching y'all from work. Love from Cali. Nice, dude.
Thanks, Joey.
Love to be in a hot place right now.
Yeah, for sure.
People don't understand that character development is crucial to a character. I'm something of a writer myself, and I know that character development takes time to reveal itself. I loved episode 1.
I'm with you. I'm with you, DJ.
You cannot judge an entire show by the first episode. True. Perhaps some of the viewership of Boba Fett was down because the announcement of Kathleen Kennedy's contract was extended.
Could be.
No, I think people were just busy, probably, and I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I think there's
a lot of people
going in, but yeah.
If a lot of people didn't like it, they didn't like it. You're entitled to your opinion. I've been a member for 16 months, and it's been a beautiful journey. Though I can't always make the live streams, your content continues to enthrall me and remind me why Star Wars is so special. Thank you for all you do. Well, thank you, Callisto. Thank you so much for being so loyal and a member. It's okay that you can't make the live streams. I understand all of you have busy lives too, and I'm just grateful for whenever you guys can drop in. If you're bored and you want to vibe out with your buddies here, so
totally.
I think we got a massive community here and a great community. So
For sure.
I love you guys. Yeah, you guys are the reasons we're here. Like, I'm not going to dance around it. You guys pay the bills. You guys are the reasons we're here, and we're going to continue to make sure we give you the best content that we possibly can.
100%.
We will be fine, Star Wars fans. I love the first episode. I'm sure we'll get more action. Yeah, dude.
It's coming.
Just got to give it time.
Yeah.
What do you think about a Palpatine origin? Yes. Did you read mine? I don't know. I hope so. All these are delayed, so. What are the best chances of Star Wars Eclipse being a point-and-click game like Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human?
No.
I love Detroit Become Human. I thought it was a really great game.
Yeah, but they already said it's traditional action. That's the whole thing.
Right.
It's an action RPG, so.
Yeah. Looks promising.
Yeah.
The trailer got me hyped. Vid idea: read and react to Carrie Fisher's memoirs.
That could be fun.
That'd be sad.
He's wild, though.
I think his body is damaged heavily, which is why he didn't beat that Mando girl in the bar flat out. And now these guards, he needs to heal.
Could be.
Costco Reeves, you mean? Yeah, that was stupid. That was dumb how he lost her. How he kind of stalemated. He got thrown by Costco. Get out of here. Get out of here. Theory, since you've experienced making fan films, help make Josh make a Luke Ahsoka film.
Isn't that one of Sasha Banks' moves from WWE?
I don't know.
I think that's one of her moves. It's just a little fan service.
I don't care what move, dude. It's Boba Fett. An unknown character can't come in there and just make him flip.
DDT him like that.
Come on. Possible that next trilogy will be in High Republic era?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, on the most part, only issue Fett should have been more defiant with the Tuskens, very passive, especially with the child. No, I feel like it was showing a different side to Boba, and I liked it.
Yo, so my podcast is on Apple. Somebody just hit me up and said that all the episodes are also on Apple. So that's cool.
Cool. Can we realize the significance of Luke Soka? Jesus, if that happens, dude,
Let's go.
I'm gonna be so disturbed. I just thought Boba would be more ruthless, especially after killing Bib Fortuna. It's also weird that Fennec has to explain to Boba how Tatooine works.
I mean, it's kind
That's
of
a
fair.
valid point.
Yeah, but I mean, like, how much of this is him just being tongue in cheek and stuff, you know?
This will be my first ever super chat ever. I love your videos. Not much of my family likes Star Wars, so it's nice to be a part of the watch parties. Dude, that makes me so happy. Yeah, thank you so much. And regardless if your family likes it or not, we're here and we love you, man. We hope to bring a great Star Wars community for everybody. Everybody.
Yeah.
Sequels, prequels, whatever. Any theory on how they could tie Omega in the series? I'm actually working on a video right now about it, so stay tuned for that.
Cool.
And he gives it a 9 out of 10. Hello. Would you consider ever doing Star Wars trading card openings? Would be cool to see you pull some signed cards. That'd be kind of cool.
It'd be cool, but like, are there like popular sets of that kind of stuff now? Or I didn't think there really were.
Do you think Boba will be killed off?
No.
No. Episode 1 was sick. Believe in good Star Wars content. Believe. Like Morpheus said, he's starting to believe. I love episode 1. They gave Boba a brutal history to rise from. And of course, he starts off weaker. Love the work, guys. It keeps us nerds chatting.
Yeah.
Hey, Theory and Josh, I love the podcast. Suggestion for a guest for Nerd Theory. Eric Voss. He once shouted you out when he was doing a breakdown of Mandalorian season in the episode where Bill Burr was in episode 7.
Yeah, that's the new Rockstars guy.
Oh, with the owner?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Right on, dude. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, I'd love to learn a thing or two from him. He's obviously killing it. He's not even a Star Wars channel. Mm-hmm. What is he just covers everything, or?
Yeah, pop culture. Just all pop culture. Mm-hmm.
So he's like all of my channels in one.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I've seen his rise over the past couple of years has been crazy, but I mean, he does so much. He puts so much into each video. You know what I mean? So
does he have like a team, or is it just him?
Oh, he's got a big team at this point for sure.
Oh,
and
really?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Maybe that's what I need.
Yeah, I think it can be good.
Like, does he have writers?
I assume he has writers. I think he probably writes a lot of his, especially the big videos himself. But yeah, I assume he's got some writers on staff.
That's the only fear I have. Like I feel like if I hire like a whole shit ton of writers for Star Wars Theory, it just wouldn't feel like me anymore.
Yeah, no, 100%. I kind of, like I've kind of been back and forth on that train too, and ultimately I just realized I was like, nah, man, I'd really rather just keep it like me. You know what I mean? Like me be the content and me be the person that does all stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, like, dude, the high production stuff and like what Eric does is amazing, and he's really carved out a niche for himself. Yeah. But it's like for me to like now switch to try to do. I mean, I want to polish my vids
to be
more,
like
and
corporate.
Like that's not gonna.
I don't know, chat. What do you guys? I don't want to do it. I mean, first of all, I'd make so much more money. There would be so much more content. So it would be like win-win for everybody. But Star Wars Theory for me is like, and I'm not saying this is what New Rockstars does at all by any means, but I'm saying for me, I would just feel I don't know, man. I built this channel from zero, and I just feel like if it would just take a different feel at that point, and it wouldn't feel like it's close to my bosom kind of thing. It's I don't know, but maybe it would. Maybe there's a way that he does it that he could maybe explain to me. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Chad, what do you think? It'd be cool, but I mean, I feel like I could do it on my own. Last December, the channel got over 60 million views in 1 month.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just me. And I feel like, if Star Wars is hot enough, then I can, if the hype is out there, then I can definitely, I can definitely make magic happen. But
yeah,
if it's not, then I'm kind of just, it's uphill battle. Keep it real, your channel, great how it is. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, money isn't everything, and also, like I said, I could honestly just focus on like Cobra Kai Theory full time. That'd be fun. And the residuals of this channel would pay for itself, more than I need. But it's never been about the money. I always wanted to just kind of like expand constantly and just do more things and get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I don't know. It's definitely something I've thought of, but we'll see. I like where I'm at right now. I like staying very close to my content.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a chance that Boba didn't jetpack thinking that it could have left Fennec in a bad spot? Yeah, I think that if he did do that, then she would have been effed. She'd be dead. Boba, Bad Batch, Mando, or all warm up. Kenobi, Ahsoka are still to come, building the landscape like MCU. Flashbacks better be a person of interest level. Yeah, I think you're right. I think they are warming us all up, and they're building the universe.
Yeah, agreed.
Tonight's show was great. Got to head out for the gym, but y'all have a great night. Much love to you guys. Hey, much love, Hannah. Have a great gym sesh.
Thank you.
Kill it.
Appreciate you.
What are you training? They filled their helmets up with coins so that they could be more vulnerable when they walked outside. I think Boba also has a disease from the pit.
Could be. That'd be wild.
Oh, maybe like purposefully did it so that he would see his assailants, see his assassins.
Could
so he'd be a target. Ooh,
yeah,
maybe. Can we have Boba find 4 commandos in Carbonite?
That'd be fun.
Are you gonna watch in real? Yes.
Yes.
How did some Jabba's slaves survive an exploding ship? Also, I think Max Rebo's a sailor. Who would win in a fight, Boba or Batman? Boba.
Batman.
I don't think so. I love Batman, but Boba.
It's
I don't know.
It's
Dude, I love Batman. Batman's my boy, but my goal in life is to be Bruce Wayne. But
yeah, Bruce is the best. This is funny.
Didn't happen.
I
love the first episode of Boba, but if you don't like Boba at his worst, then you don't deserve him at his best.
That's hilarious.
That's true, man. Yeah.
Leave Boba alone.
I agree.
No.
Will you guys make another Nerd Theory hoodie? Mine is so dope, and I would love to buy another one if you did release a new one. Sure, if you want. The sales on the Nerd Theory hoodies have been pretty high over the course of the release. So if you want another design, sure.
I like that hoodie. I wear it sometimes.
It's cozy.
I feel awkward wearing it sometimes, but then again, I'm like, dude,
it's your show. Yeah, it's your show, man. I love how episode 1 lets us know he went from the top bounty hunter to rock bottom, and now we get to see his way back to the top. Great way to show who he was too.
Agreed.
Book of Boba Fett was a 4 to 10. Costumes were way too clean. Fight choreography sucked. The Sarlacc escape was incredibly underwhelming. Legends for the win. Legends for the win. I'll give you that. Costumes were too clean. Oh, Josh froze again. Hope we get Boba Fett riding a dinosaur like in the holiday special. Bloodlusted 2022 theory versus full potential Anakin. Oh, full potential Annie. Guys still going. Can't wait to listen at work. Love you too, man. Yeah, this is a long one. It's mainly because you guys sent so many super chats. I want to read them all. Who would win in a fight, Boba episode 1 or Theory? Is Josh still frozen? Okay, he's not frozen anymore.
Oh, shit.
Do you think Boba already knows about Omega by now?
Yeah.
You see Boba crawling out was an exact play-by-play from Patton Oswalt in Parks and Rex's on how he survived the Star Wars.
That is kind of funny. Have you seen that juxtaposition of those two things? Did you watch that thing that Patton Oswalt ever did? It's really funny, dude.
Who's Patton Oswalt?
Comedian. He was on Parks and Rec, and they had like this really. So you know what a filibuster is?
No.
So it's like when you have to block a piece of legislation from being passed, you can technically go up there as like a person that is representative and just blabber. And as long as you keep talking, they have to like let you be there. So they can't vote on the thing until you stop talking. And so he did this epic filibuster where he does this crazy crossover of like Star Wars and Marvel and DC and all. It just gets more and more ridiculous like as he goes on. It's very funny.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah.
Theory having a boxing match with a fan. I got 20 on Theory. No, dude, I'm not fighting anybody.
You should, dude. You should fight that fan. That'd be amazing, dude.
I'm not gonna fight someone because they disagree with my opinion on Book of Boba Fett. I think that's ridiculous.
That's pretty silly.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
I'll fight if it's like legit, but otherwise I'm a pretty loving person. Do you think we might see other Jedi besides Luke in Book of Boba Fett or in other future shows? Do you think Kyle Katarn? I don't think Kyle Katarn's coming back. Sadly.
No.
This stream is golden. Have a good night, you goofs. Wise one. See you later, Grand Admiral.
Peace, bro. Peace and love. Peace and love. Tonight.
Appreciate the content. Stoked for the rest of the series. Me too. Excited for
man.
tomorrow's watch party. Been watching for years. Big fan of the channel.
Nice.
Batman versus Boba Fett. Who wins? I got Batman.
I got Batman too.
I got Bobby.
Mm-mm.
Funny live and the guy with the glasses. Josh is fine.
Thanks, Gadget.
Do people not realize Boba is still recovering and pushing 100% of the fight? JFC people.
Yeah, KFC.
Nah, bro. Stranger in a Strange Land is a biblical reference, not a time of day. Haha. Do you think Book of Boba Fett will follow legends and make Boba Mandalore?
No. He's going to be going to the store, picking up stuff for
him going
Medic.
Him going to Mandalore would be sick. What if we get a team of Luke, Ahsoka, Boba, Mando, Ezra, like the Avengers, and they fight dark side users from the cloning tech?
That'd be sick, cool dude. Film. That'd be crazy. I'd be into it. I'm here for it.
That'd be weird. Crosshair is clone template for Death Troopers?
I think so. He's at the cloning facility, yeah? Or does he just go on his own way? He doesn't go to Tantus?
No, they take him back. Right?
He goes his own way at the end.
No, I think he goes back to them.
No,
not to the Bad Batch. He goes back to the Empire.
Yeah, at Tantus then, yeah?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
What? Oh, yes. Yeah, it's on Tantus. He doesn't go to Kamino. You didn't freeze. Stop it. Yo, Josh Apar here. I can confirm that the Slave 1 is sold at Disneyland and the box to say Slave 1. Take my money.
Well,
God, he froze again.
I'll personally never take my family to Disneyland then. I can't believe
Do you want to read this one?
Atrocities. Yeah, but you already did this one.
I got to pee.
Discuss how... Yeah, I got it.
I did this one?
No, I'm just playing. Discuss how Book of Boba Fett fits into Star Wars lore. Mando jumpstarts it all. Grogu, Ahsoka, Boba, Luke, Thrawn, Ezra. Other than Boba himself, what is Book of Boba Fett going to accomplish? Yeah, so I think a couple of different things here. Steven. Or is it Stefan? Or is it Stefan? Think about that. Now, Book of Boba Fett, mostly just bringing this awesome character back that everybody loves. I mean, let's be real. They didn't want to make Mando. They wanted to make Book of Boba Fett, but for whatever reason, Kathleen Kennedy was like, no, do something different and make it totally random and not Boba Fett. So then they established it and they made Mando. But as soon as Stefan, they're doing all the things, okay? That's the point. You don't know what you're talking about. So just get out of here. You know what I mean? Like, it's upsetting to me. And now Theory has left this super chat on here, and I'm getting super fired up looking at your comment. And me freezing? That's on you. That's your fault, Stefan. Congratulations. You've completely derailed the stream. You've ruined my. You're obviously responsible for this internet cutting in and out. Think about that one. Think about that when you go to bed later, resting on your pillow. What you think about that? So, yeah. Yep.
How many times did you freeze?
Like a lot, bro. Yeah, like a lot. Yeah.
Hey, we lost 400 viewers. What did you do?
I basically told Stefan he was horrible, and I was like, "Get out of here."
I asked Ming-No Wen if Rise of Skywalker is bad enough to be removed from canon. She said, "I'm gonna stay out of that conversation entirely."
Woo!
Smart woman.
Yeah, she is.
She's being paid by Disney. Like, she's not
I know,
going
right?
to answer that, man.
I
Like,
know.
these people who say Book of Boba Fett or Boba Fett, but hats off to you for asking that question. People who say Boba Fett or Boba Fett are really just projecting their own insecurities on Boba. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
What if they call them Beta Fat and use both of them though?
Damn. Big fan. I hope you had a great New Year's. How would you both pitch a blank canvas trilogy to Lucasfilm, and where would you fit it with the timeline?
Way in the future. Past episode 9.
Probably before episode 1.
I say 100 years past episode 9. Totally blank slate. Nobody knows what's going on then.
Well, Grogu's going to be around. He's going to outlive everybody. They're just jealous of Tormund because they can't experience the Polynesian spa. Do you really not see the sequels as canon? Just curious, because if I recall your Rise of Skywalker review, you were pretty positive on it. Have you not seen any of my videos since the movie came out, like 2 years ago?
Nope.
I've said many times that the movie was not good, in my opinion, and I feel like they watered down everything. The reason I like the Rise of... I don't repeat this again, man. Like, if you haven't been around on the channel and watching, then there's nothing I can say.
Yeah.
Sorry. They're just jealous. Ooh, I read that one. Rotten Tomato score was like 92% for Last Jedi, and the audience score was like 43%.
Yeah, that's true. This is true.
Do you think the title Book of Boba means that he's going to consistently go back to the Bacon tank and relive everything, and we're going to get strong Boba at the end? I kind of hope they don't go that route. Yeah.
No, I think at the end of the series, he's going to sit down with a pen and paper, which you really don't see in Star Wars quite often, actually, and he's going to start doing the book.
Like in Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
I'm just mad they didn't show a scene with Luke and a... At Boba's age, he needs TRT in that back to tank instead of Slim Fast.
True. Probably does. Oh, I went over this while you were gone.
Okay, cool.
Give a thorough answer.
Okay, cool. Do you think the title Book of Boba... read that one. The bias is that your fans overwhelmingly hate the sequels, you dunce. Your population was biased. It's an objective fact.
It's an objective fact, you dunce. That's such a nice way to say it.
Anyone saying something is an objective fact is, you know, that's got to be subjective because you're saying it. And you're one human being.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess I can't hold a poll asking a question. And if it's not the answer you want, then okay. So if it, let's say, for argument's sake, Big Jeff, if it was the opposite. It was the inverse. And everybody loved the film. And
Oh
the
my
consensus
God.
was 75% loved the sequel trilogy. Then am I still a dunce? Then is my population biased?
Yeah, dude.
So if I'm the largest Star Wars channel on YouTube, then does that mean that I guess by formula, everybody that subscribed to me is biased? And if I hold the largest subscriber base, then does that mean the consensus sort of favors one end of Star Wars over the other?
Big Jeff,
I don't know. I don't
you
think
didn't
it's
think this shit through, Big
I
Jeff.
don't think that's my doing. I think that's just people.
Yeah. Beta Jeff.
But that being said, man, like if you like the sequel trilogy, you're still a Star Wars fan, and I still appreciate you and I still respect you. So I don't know why you bring up the sequels. We're talking about freaking Boba Fett. We're not here about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I know what you're saying.
But you always got to find a way to squeeze in the sequels. If you had the choice to direct your own Star Wars movie, what story would you like to see? Would it be a young Palpatine? For sure. 100%. Brah, some of these 1 to 2 10 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes for Boba Fett have the logical aptitude of a potato juiced up on weed then thrown into a blender. So a high potato. Imagine the end credit scene being Boba assigned by Vader to incinerate the Lars homestead. Crazy potential link to Obi-Wan series.
Whoa. But then where'd he go? He just dipped out, burned him up, and was like, I'm out.
Yeah, right. Bro, I won't sweat you crying about Luke showing up. I'm a huge male gorilla. I cried gorilla tears. It made me happier than a bunch of bananas. Shit, I didn't buy bananas. Just realized.
Everybody's cracking me up, man.
I do think Boba Fett is too beefy compared to Episode 6, and it breaks the continuity. It doesn't take away from the fact that I do like the show so far. Yeah, so when he was on the came out of the Sarlacc pit, I do think, yeah, he was bigger than Jeremy Bulloch. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. The Shield ninjas in Fett were very Marvel-y generic opponents. I can also smell the bad guy with a heart of gold shtick. Fett is a classic bad guy with few words. Can we get bad Boba? Does he have to be so wholesome? I think we're going to get bad Boba, bro.
No, man. He needs to be on Christmas cards and on Christmas trees. So you guys don't understand where this is all going. It is time for the dad Boba. You know, it's time to let your childish things go and look for Boba working after school, you know, coaching the little league, you know, just get over it.
Jake says, missed my dono. I'm sorry. I hopefully I got it by now. I would love to see a Jango Fett show one day if it followed the Bounty Hunter comic series, seeing as how they verified Jasper Real in season 2 of Mando. Yeah, and you know what? I think I'm gonna re-upload. I don't do this often, but I'm gonna re-upload the Jango Fett life story video because it covers so much, and it didn't get a lot of views because at the time no one gave a crap about Jango. But I feel like now it's relevant, so if you don't mind, I'm gonna upload it. Insert Watto. Only money.
Right.
Would you like to see the rise of ancient Mandalore with leaders like Mandalore, the ultimate in a Game of Thrones? Like, yes.
Oh, heck yeah, dude. That'd be amazing for sure.
It'd be badass. It'd be so cool. So freaking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on Palpatine series? Yep. Definitely. I've always said I want to see that. What would they need to address to smoothly incorporate 789 to you? Your tears cure cancer. That maybe they were going to clone Luke, and it was going to be effect. But you know, even if you clone a Force sensitive, it doesn't really always work. So I don't know. There's honestly, they shit the bed on it for me. It just won't work, and I want it to. I don't enjoy disliking the sequels. I really tried to like the sequels while they were coming out. I tried to see the perhaps genius behind them and come up with theories and things that would help me understand them and accept them. But at the end now, I can't, sadly. I'm not there, and I wish I was. That'd be really cool if I was, because I'd love to talk more about it. But and for that guy who said I care about my bottom line, if I really cared about my bottom line, then I would want Lucasfilm to do well, and I would want the sequels to do well, and so that I could talk about more Star Wars things. Because right now, if you didn't notice, I kind of just stick to 1 to 6 in the shows. Thanks, Caleb. Glad that you noticed you should be running Star Wars. I don't think I should be running Star Wars. I don't think I'm qualified to run Star Wars. I think I'm just a passionate fan. What are your all-around thoughts on the High Republic? I don't know, because I haven't read it. You know, the first few chapters I read, I wasn't very intrigued. And yeah. Book of Boba Fett will get more traction as the storyline progresses. Good job on the channel. Thanks, bro. Glad you get it.
Yeah.
Yo, Steven! Thanks, man. Why do people not like it? Backstory is needed. I think they were just expecting him to be badass and like very dark and callous and like, you know, not take any names.
Mm-hmm.
Boba is a Rodriguez show. The action will come for sure. I love the first episode. I agree. I think it's going to come in time. And we only have 7 episodes, so it's, can't be far. Just wanted to make a contribution suggestion for Movie Bros. I think these would be some interesting choices. I'd be curious what you guys think of the Snyder Cut, Bohemian Rhapsody, and Rocket Man. I have not seen the Rocket Man.
Me neither. I'll check it out, though.
I think I'll skip mine. Much love, Houston. I'm sorry, Gabriel. I hope I got you by now. But if I didn't, that's my fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Donating to fix Josh's internet.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
I'm not a fan of Disney's way of making established characters get their butts kicked by new characters, example, Luke, Boba, etc. Well, they got to get their butt kicked in order to become badass.
Yeah.
They should stop Luke Ahsoka and instead introduce Mara as Luke's love interest and give her the Ahsoka Clone Wars treatment, as she was always there but not seen. New Rockstars has a huge team.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't feel so bad then for lagging behind that much. I'm very competitive. In a fun way, the corruption of Kylo was to get Grogu.
Huh?
What?
What does that mean?
I hope we can see Din Djarin at least once in the Book of Boba Fett. Loved seeing those two team up.
Yeah, I think so. I think you'll see it.
I feel like we heard his voice in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for keeping the stream so wholesome. Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
People like you with your comments that keep me going and make me feel loved and wanted.
Yeah.
I think the Tusken Raiders will play a major role in the last episode and is the reason Boba is now big on ruling with respect.
Yeah, I kind of see that.
Perhaps.
See that.
Episode 1 was necessary for setting up the storylines. It had nice character development. Sure, there could be improvements, but we thought it was solid. I thought it was solid too, man. Thanks for joining the show. My man! Yo Theory and Yoshi riding the subway right now and sending you guys love from BKNY. Nice. Bing bong. Do you think Boba would recognize Omega? Like, do you think he would have that family connection?
I don't know. It's a tough one. Could. There's a lot of gaps there.
Where's BKNY? New York? Brooklyn, New York?
Yeah, probably.
Love it, dude. Love it. Love to see Brooklyn one day.
Yeah, Brooklyn's all right.
You ever been there?
Mm-hmm. I did an art show in Brooklyn. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Nice. People, says Jensen, why do you think Theory doesn't read super chats when he is obviously reading comments with money amounts and he reads chat? He just has to prioritize paid things because payers will be mad. Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
And also, I mean, we have a show. It's
Formula.
this is our life. This is our career. This is our job. It's like
What do you
go to work and don't get paid. What?
Yeah, what are you even saying? You walk into a store, you sit down at a restaurant, and then you're like, "Why are they waiting on everybody but me?" Because you're not ordering
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, what the hell?
You got a
Well,
glass of
it's
water
not
and
really
your
like
and your
that.
stupid book. You're sitting up there taking a table in my section, reading your dumb book, getting water. No.
Okay. Oof, Bad Batch spoilers. I just started watching.
Too bad,
What?
bro. Sorry, too bad.
Too bad.
Sorry.
Yeah, dude. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, Steven. It's been like a year. Josh's camera for Steven. I got 20 on the camera.
Oh,
Boba equals Ash Pikachu should be level 80, but story development.
sure.
What's up, dude? Yo, love the stream. I gotta do chemo today, and just having this stream on is making the day better. Keep it up, bro. Kick its ass.
Mhm.
Check with your doctor, but yeah, one thing that really helped me when I was on chemo was fresh apple beet carrot juice.
Interesting. Sounds horrible.
No, dude, I still have it to this day. It's very healthy. My organs were 3 times too big, and that was one of the things that actually replenished them and brought them back to a normal size, which doesn't really happen. But yeah, man, best of luck. Kick its ass, and we're here for you, man. We love you.
For sure.
So why is there so much backlash about this episode? I quite enjoyed it and can't wait for the other one. And keep up the work, Youngling.
Oh man, we
Yeah.
talked all about that already, bro.
We talked all about it, baby.
Yep.
Appreciate you, Josh. With that Jim Halper glance at the camera. I don't know who that is.
There's just a thing. No worries.
The sequels sucked. Objective fact. No, it's not an objective fact because there's people who like it, but subjective fact, I didn't like it. They sucked for me.
Mm-hmm.
There are aspects of them that I liked, but yeah. Anyways, I love you guys. Like brothers, just don't entertain the negativity and keep doing what you do. Nah, we entertain everything, baby.
Yeah.
Nothing ever gets to us though.
Yeah.
It's the price you pay for showbiz.
Yep.
Hello, Star Wars fans. Thought he got out of the Sarlacc too quickly. I think we should have seen more of a struggle considering the pondering that we've had. I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you there, man.
That's fair.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ferovsky. You are giant nerds, and we seriously dig the content for better or worse. Out for now and be most cool, people. Night. Good night, man.
Be most
Hope you have
cool,
a great evening. Yeah,
Be most cool.
Could Vader show up in a flashback? That's what Josh wants. Would you say you have more of an interest in the dark side or the light, or both the same? Love you both. Keep up the awesome work, boys. Both the same. Can't have the light without the dark. Will there ever be a Darth Bane or Revan? I hope there's a Bane movie. That'd be great. What do you wager the odds of seeing Mace Windu, assuming he's alive, as a driving force in the end game of the season? 0.
Very low.
Nothing.
Maybe 3%.
Do you guys think they'll pull more of Boba Fett's legend stories post Return of the Jedi? Yeah. I think so.
Maybe. That'd be cool.
Boba Hot Fridge of Man, yes.
Hot fridge man? What?
I don't know. Maybe built like a fridge.
Sure.
Double Down says, I'm like you guys. I want nothing more than great Star Wars. My older brother, 33, and younger, 8. Whoa. Are all Boba fans. I am praying episode 2 is better and respect you guys for staying honest and optimistic. Right on, dude.
Right on. I think it will be. I think it will be better.
Yeah, I think it will be better. Boba made me want, not that first one was bad. Boba made me want to become a bounty hunter. I have been for 8 years this year. Oh shit, you're a bounty hunter? Boba is special to me, and I love Book of Boba. They're doing him right. The haters have it wrong. Love you guys truly. Hey, we love you too, man.
Yeah,
be safe on those streets.
Yeah, be safe on the streets. Be safe.
But not in the sheets.
But not, wait, what? No, be safe
What?
in the sheets too. be safe.
Do you feel that Darth Krayt will pop up in the show?
No.
That'd be cool.
That'd be wild.
Keeping it positive without being disingenuous and or insufferable, hard to do, but you do. Keep on keeping on. Thanks, bro.
Thank you. And I saw
Thank
some
you.
people in the chat saying that I was really rude.
Were
I
you?
just want to say to those people,
Good.
fuck you.
I love democracy.
Real Theory Little Beard is a Disney robot show. This is why he is standing up for Boba Fett, and Josh is a robot taking all the internet. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
Hey, Theory and Josh, you guys are both legendary and make my Mondays with the stream. Nice, dude. This is a 3-hour, 20-minute stream, and I can't leave because you guys keep sending money. I got to read everything. Next year, Book of Watto. I hope so.
That'd be sick.
I really like your channel. Your comic series was great. I haven't seen any Star Wars since The Last Jedi. Are these new shows worth coming back? Yes. Absolutely. 100%.
100%.
Do you think the scene of Boba holding his father's head is foreshadowing? Could we see Mace return or Boba hunting, tracking Mace Windu?
No,
I don't think so.
It's just showing his trauma.
It's over. People complain about everything nowadays. Boba escaping the Sarlacc pit was great. Wanted to see that since 1983. I love your show. May the Force be with you. May the Force be with you too, man. We love you. What are the things of the sequels that you do like? Kylo Ren.
Yep. Some of the shots, the environments are crazy. Really, really beautiful. Like the crate battle between him and Kylo is actually really cool. You know, like it's beautifully shot.
The Last Jedi is probably one of the most beautifully shot Star Wars films.
Yeah, it is. It's very pretty. Some of the shots are mind blowing. And even though the Holdo maneuver is totally crap, like the sequence itself is really cool, you know?
Yeah, it looks cool, but it was bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what else do I like about the sequels?
Poe's kind of cool. I like Poe. Babu Frick, of course. Babu Frick was legit.
You know, I'd say the hype before the sequels started, I really liked.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the hope. I don't think Star Wars will ever be that on fire, and that's because it was connected to George Lucas's trilogy. You know, or saga. I don't think it'll ever be like that again.
Yeah, the hype was unreal. And the thing was, the movie, like, even though it had its problems and things like that, like, dude, by and large, people really like that movie. And so, like, that was a special time where the hype was crazy. The movie came out and people liked it. And so it like kept going. Like, dude, that Christmas, I just remember like going into stores and Star Wars everywhere. Like, Star Wars was the hottest shit, dude, you know? So those were good times for sure.
Yeah. Stream's still going at Star Wars season again. You damn right, baby. This is what we do, baby. This is my first stream. Very impressed so far. What is the new Star Wars Eclipse thing? A new game? I heard it won't release until 25 or 26. Yeah, so it's a new game. We only got a trailer for it. It looks very exciting.
Yeah.
Don't really know much about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. We'll see what happens going forwards.
Yeah, rumor that it's going to be a while before we get it, unfortunately. But yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah. The sequels didn't suck. They were just not that great and had good ideas, but a lot of them were poorly executed. Yeah, the King of the Fat. I agree.
Man. That's the whole thing for sure. Execution is key.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Han and Chewie, and thanks again for your dono, King of Fat. Do you think Han and Chewie will make an appearance from Cleveland, Ohio? Yo, Ohio! Yeah, maybe.
I think they will. I mean, I kind of think it's going to be like an end season thing like they did with Luke, and it's going to like drive everybody crazy. But it's so like the rumors out there are so like there's not a lot of good coverage of it. It's like just a whisper on the wind, if you will. But for some reason, it's become pretty prevalent. A lot of people are dug in on it. So
thank you, Devin. Yo, we insulted someone, dude.
Oh, my bad, guy.
Says with the F, I'm a janitor. How dare you compare me to a stormtrooper?
True. You probably got a better shot. I was a janitor in college for a little bit. It was an interesting gig, actually. Like you go into these like office buildings or banks or hospitals, and you'd like work when nobody else was in there. So it had like a really weird kind of feel and vibe. It's kind of an interesting gig.
It must be relaxing in some sense, like a trades work, you know?
I liked it. Well, because like I've done all kinds of stuff, but I was a server mostly, right? So like you deal with customers, but like when you're a janitor, you don't deal with shit, dude. You just take your time, clean it, do your thing, and yeah, it can be fun.
Yeah. So, chat, you guys might not know this about me, but I'm extremely introverted. However, whenever it comes to Star Wars, or if I'm like at a Star Wars convention, or if I'm doing a fan meetup, I am all of that introversion is like it explodes and shatters, and I become the most extroverted person. You might see it on live streams, but yeah. So I feel like a janitorial job for me probably would be something I prefer because it's just you're by yourself, you're doing your thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Been a fan for years. Thank you, bro. Reading that again. It's always nice to see. Do you think there could be flashbacks to teen Boba with perhaps Aura Singh?
That would be.
I don't think they're going to go
interesting,
that far.
That would be really interesting, though.
I'd love it. Yeah. I mean, they did flashbacks of young Rey, so why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Yo, chat. Who said this? Why not? Why not? Who said that?
Crease.
No. Star Wars.
Oh.
Nobody? Wow.
Jabba.
Yeah, it's Jabba. No, it's Anakin Skywalker. Episode 2. When he was looking at Padme up and down.
Oh, snap. My man.
Before, while she was packing. And she was like, don't look at me like that. Like, why not?
Why
It
not?
makes me feel uncomfortable.
But why though?
Flash forward. They have a child.
Yeah.
And she's like in love with him.
Yep.
And kind of ignores the fact that he killed younglings. But
True. Definitely ignored that fact.
yeah.
That's a red flag. Just saying.
Yeah, a little bit. You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can't believe no one got that.
Put that on your Tinder profile and just.
Did anybody get that? Oh, yeah, someone got it. Damn, he's yawning bad now. It's just because I'm hungry.
You yawn when you're hungry?
Yeah. Well, I need food to have energy. Right? So if I don't have food, I'm tired. I eat a lot.
Right on.
I love your content service. In Book of Boba Fett, the whole flashback with the Sand People gave me KOTOR vibes when you are within the Sand People tribe negotiating. I think we'll see a lot more of the Sand Peeps. Thoughts on whole possibility of Kira showing up in the show? I think it's 100% chance. Also, do either of you collect Black Series? I don't.
I got some. I've got the Thrawn, the Black Series OG Thrawn. It's like a $50 figure back there. But
I guess I have one. Right? Where is it? Can you see it?
No, which one?
Is it? I don't even know if this is Black Series or not. I don't think. Actually, maybe it might not be. But
oh, dude, nice. That's cool.
yeah. Misa say you a doo-doo head. Yeah. Might be.
Yeah.
Somebody once told me the world was young. Thanks, Sam. Look happy in your picture. Do you reckon we'll see a Force user in Book of Boba? Yeah.
Maybe. Other than Luke?
I think we will.
That's interesting.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, that would be crazy, dude. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, but no, it can't happen because, I mean, we now know in canon that the Ugnaughts found the lightsaber when the hand was with the lightsaber, so it was like in the trash room. Like the Ugnaughts probably found the hand too. Like and Boba was off trying to deliver Han Solo and Carbonite at that point, and he was having a bunch of problems too. Like delivering it, because okay, so essentially, Han Solo is starting to break free from the carbonite, so he goes to what was the planet? Nar Shaddaa?
I think so.
No, was it Nar Shaddaa? Yeah, and he speaks to his buddy to try and get him. I just did the comic episode to try and get him to like repair the carbonite so that it holds, and they like added this whole like inter-story between episode 5 and 6. Want to see Cad Bane make a cameo? What do you guys want to see? Thanks and God bless. I definitely want to see Cad Bane make a cameo.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's badass, dude. Well, and also he's the guy that put a ding in Boba Fett's helmet. It's like, how did that happen?
Indeed.
So I want to see all this stuff. I hate that we didn't get Finn as a Jedi too. Would have been cool seeing Rey and Finn training under Luke. Without Finn, The Force Awakens doesn't happen.
True.
One that clickbaited the hell out of us. I think the sequels are fun movies, but they add nothing new to the saga.
They actually, in some ways, add too much new to the saga. Force powers.
Yeah.
The dyad.
Yeah, dyad.
Dyad.
How would you feel if Bad Batch Season 2 carried on the story from Solo as conducting a heist? Solo 2 isn't likely at the moment, so I think it works. Well, I think it's going to be a show. I think Solo 2 will be a show.
Yeah, if they do it at all. I mean, they could technically be taking some of those ideas and even pulling them into Book of Boba. I mean, if they really have Kira and there's really some Han stuff, like...
True.
That's kind of...
Solo just meld it all into one show.
Yeah. That's what I'd do.
You seem like a good fan with a level head. Don't let toxic fans get to you. Never, man. Never. And I never have hate in my heart for toxic fans. I just realize they're coming from a place of anger for whatever is going on in their own life. And perhaps they don't like me or they feel entitled or whatever. I don't know. But it's not my job to play doctor psychologist for them.
Yeah, 100%.
If they don't want to like me, that's on them. That's okay.
That's okay. You don't have to like everybody. You don't have to like me. You probably should.
You're still making a video? Yes, I will be. So here is the Skinny That Eclipse trailer was done by Lucasfilm, not QD. Don't be surprised if it changes studios. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Look, I don't honestly care what studio makes it. I just want it to be a good game.
Yeah. So what role will Bomar monks play? Ancient knowledge of Arden Len? Is Boba going to invite them back to Jabba's palace, their old monastery?
Could just be an Easter egg, though. You know what I mean? We saw that, thing in the trailer. Could just be an Easter egg. It doesn't necessarily have meaning.
Could be, but it could also like give him a lot of knowledge on perhaps the past and maybe the future. And
I'm down with that.
Who knows? De-aging?
That would be crazy.
Wanted to thank Star Wars Theory because he has helped me through some rough times. There was 2 times last year I nearly offed myself, but his streams helped me push through. Dude, always push through, man. There's so much more to life than the moment that we are given and the moment that we're in. Everything always changes. The universe is always in motion. Love you, buddy. Be strong. Always be strong. Are you guys as excited as I am about Andor? I am. I just want to see Cassian reprogram his Imperial droid, my favorite droid in the series. K2SO.
Yeah, I think Andor is going to be dope, dude. And I think that there's a lot there that we're not being told about. And that when they announce it, everyone will understand. They'll be like, whoa, that's crazy.
And the Book of Boba Fett was filmed as 6 episodes. This first episode was edited together to provide the 7th way after in post-production to serve as a prequel.
Makes sense.
They should have just called it Episode 0. Then people
they should have, yeah, they should. But honestly, like, think about it. All this is going to go away as soon as we get into the next one. You know what I mean? Like, it's all going to just go away. So
yeah, but that's how it is. I haven't seen Book of Boba yet, but if Boba needs to heal, all he has to do is go to Sensei Lawrence for his disease.
I'm sorry, what I meant to say was what?
What was the creature in the episode, new or past?
It's Machamp. He's one of the 151 original Pokemon.
That was in the past. If they bring back Han Solo, please hire Anthony Ingruber, Age of Adeline, for references. Yes. Oh, dude, he is the best freaking Harrison Ford. I don't even want to say impersonator. He is literally Harrison Ford young.
How does Harrison Ford feel about this?
He's worked with Harrison Ford.
What? When?
I've seen some pictures of them together. I don't know what
Mm.
for. Because he played, and spoilers for Age of Adeline. Spoilers. It's a good movie because he plays a young Harrison Ford in the movie.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Hmm.
Wish fart sounded like seismic charges. That'd be cool. You're right, Theory. There is another Jedi in hiding in episode 1 of Book of Boba Fett. Asherad Het, the Tusken warlord, wearing a saber part.
I've seen this. Yeah, he sent me this. It definitely looks like there's something on the belt.
You think?
Uh,
That'd be so cool, dude.
it would be.
I mean, if you just look at the sequels as just these dumb fun action movies, then they don't suck as much as they do. Oh, I can't because it's connected to the most beloved thing in the world to me.
Yeah, and they said it was
And
the
it-
end of the Skywalker saga.
Well, and it's shit on my favorite character. So
Yeah, so don't you dare.
Yo, Theory, shout out from North Dakota. You brought my love for Star Wars to another level. Loved the first episode of Boba, but can't wait for Anakin's appearance. And dude, me too, man. I
Yeah, it's gonna be
freaking
sick.
can't wait for Kenobi, bro. I'm going insane. It's gonna
Yeah.
be nuts.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see your name in the chat with me when we watched it. Have you ever been to North Dakota?
Yeah, I have actually. I used to live in Minnesota,
Oh, I've never been.
so it's a little next door.
Cool.
Mhm.
Do you guys think we'll see Qui-Gon again? Maybe in the Obi-Wan series? The character has a lot of interesting backstory, and Liam is telling. I hope, but the problem with that is that in the canon novel, from a certain point of view, he doesn't materialize to Qui-Gon until just before Episode 4, and that's the first time we actually see him. Which they could just be like, who cares about that book? Because it was just added in later. But we do hear his voice a
Yeah.
lot before that. So
Yeah, you probably get a voice thing, if anything.
hopefully. I love being a janitor for that exact reason. Love you guys. Make work better. Boba was great. These MFs wildin'. Let's get hyped.
Let's get hyped.
Yeah, man. And thanks for keeping things clean out there, bro.
Yeah.
Janitor work. Get it?
Yeah.
Will this stream go longer than Dune Watch Party? At this point.
We're close.
Do you think we might see Jabba's son make a return in the Book of Boba Fett?
That'd
That'd be cool.
That'd be kind of interesting. Yeah, he was in Clone Wars, yeah?
Where's he at?
I don't know. I don't even remember how that arc goes down.
They say Anakin saves him.
Huh.
Thoughts around a show about Tobias Beckett's gang. Woody Harrelson was amazing in Solo, and I don't care what anybody says. Love what you do. Thanks. No? No?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Dude, Beckett was he was not a character. He was just Woody Harrelson with the blaster on his hip.
Yeah.
Like that's who he was.
Yeah, sure. I wonder if playing as Yoda will be available in Eclipse, since they did imply you can play as multiple characters. Probably not. He's probably like one of the masters or something.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the fact that Cara Dune has an Earth-based English name? I think it's worse than them having glasses in Mando.
I think these are weird hills to die on.
Cara Dune has an Earth-based English name? Cara Dune? Well, what about Luke?
Yeah. My dog's named Luke.
Like, everyone's named Luke.
Yeah, relax over there, Larry.
But Uncle Owen.
Yeah. Why do they have uncles in Star Wars?
Yeah. Or why does Josh keep freezing? Well, if you just turn off your brain, it's a bit easier to tolerate the sequels. That's what I do. If I could turn off my brain, I'd have a good night's sleep. But then I wouldn't be me. Cara Cynthia Dune, give me a break. Whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
whatever.
I don't really give a shit, to be honest. It's not like I can't sleep because they gave her a generic
Right.
name.
I can't
I feel
believe
like
it.
Disney does a disservice to the directors having weekly releases. If Boba dropped all at once, nobody would say the words slow or boring. Yeah, but you make more money when you drop them weekly.
Yeah, I think the weekly model is great. I think everybody just needs to chill out. Be all
You
right.
make way more money if you drop it weekly. Think about it. And I've been over this before. Think about it. You you have the show running till February, okay? You got to keep your subscription for a couple months instead of just 1 month, or you can
Yeah.
trial and that's it, and binge the show. You have till February, and then you want to watch the next Marvel show. Well, that comes end of February, so you still got to keep it for that month. What are you gonna do? Cancel it for a week or two? Nah. So then Kenobi comes out. I don't know what, like March, April, let's say. You're gonna cancel it for a couple months, okay? Then you're gonna miss out on the Marvel stuff that you may want, or the other stuff that comes out. And then it comes out, Kenobi comes out, and it takes us all the way into the summer, let's say. And then we get Bad Batch season 2, or we get Andor, and then you gotta watch. It's like you're constantly having to pay for the subscription. So that's their money making model. And honestly, I'm fine with it, dude. If that's how they make their money, so they can make good shows. Sure, whatever.
Plus, we get to talk about each one. Imagine if we had to talk about all of them right now. You know what I mean?
That's what they do with Cobra Kai, and
yeah,
I'd much rather have it like 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
As a YouTuber, I'd much rather have it 1 week. As a fan, I'm divided because I love having something to look forward to every week. It makes life more fun.
Yeah.
Unless they were giving us more content. But I think overall, I don't know. It's mixed. Because I did that with Cobra Kai. I binged it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm on the fence.
I'm on the fence too. I like weekly though. I think I fall more on weekly because even sometimes when you binge, like you don't like sometimes like I can't really like place episodes 3 and 4 of Cobra Kai. Like I can tell you about the beginning, I can definitely tell you about the end, but like some of it blends. You know what I mean?
Only when you turn your brain off when you watch some sequels. It won't happen because it's Star Wars. So I'm always. I agree with you guys. It just bothered me a little. I have to read on my Star Wars rules. There's no rules. There's some rules. Theory, I always wondered your thoughts about this. Should Lucasfilm do a series about the reconquest of the Rim for Stormtroopers? Huge fan. Thank you, dude. I don't know much about them, so I'm not going to try and pretend like I do, but I'd have to read about them and know exactly who they are. What? Do you think Luke used the name Lars before Skywalker? No, but it would make sense if he did.
Yeah.
I would love to see Boba gather up Krait's Claw, Embo, Bosk, Lats, Razzie, and Eyesinger. Do you think Mace Windu appears? No. And with that, I'm going to call it a show at almost 4 hours long and still almost 4,000 of you here.
Damn.
Dude, that's crazy, man.
People were hyped.
It never dipped below 4,000 except for now near the end. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Pretty wild.
Almost 5,000 likes. Cool.
Yeah. Hope it was
entertaining.
Hope it was fun. And
we'll
be back at it. We'll be back at it next week.
Back at it next week. Actually, we'll probably. We'll
chat a little.
You call me tomorrow night.
Yeah.
When the show is out.
Yeah.
It makes me to appear in Obi-Wan. No. All right. Well, we love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Once again, you guys are the ones that are keeping us here. Without you, we wouldn't be here, man. We love you and we respect you. We appreciate you. We hope you have an amazing 2022. And we hope the best for Star Wars, as Star Wars fans. And you guys send more super chats. Jesus. Yeah. My best bud Doug and I love your channel. And I talk about them daily. Love the high ground reference in Cobra Kai. The creators are CK Theory. I love the fact that they mentioned Star Wars.
Yeah, that part was fun for sure.
It was epic. Wait, don't go. But I must.
Yeah, sorry, bro. It's almost midnight here.
Oh, dude, I just saw your message.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh, you sent that half an hour ago?
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. No worries.
Sorry,
no worries. Just not as spry as I used to be, you know.
Well, you're 3 hours ahead of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Josh is like,
I can't watch anymore.
I can't watch anymore.
It's over. I've had enough. Okay, we love you guys. We'll catch you later. And if you send any super chats while I leave, then sorry I didn't read it. Love you.
See you guys. Have fun.
Peace. Wait, hold on.
Separatist?
And you're sounding like a separatist.
Yeah.
Had to do it.